So gross. They're such bad. Ugh.
All right, you ready to roll?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, let's start the show with this catchy tune.
All on the TV screen, you gotta show him some love, you gotta show him some green. The world's gone crazy and it's so obscene, you gotta know where to hide in the big machine. Say it sounds like TV on the radio, so push that sound, I wanna hear it in stereo. Do what you want, it's the will of the people, nothing holds you back on that all-night radio.
Buddy, ooh, I was muted. We were muted for a second there. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Keith Pazel. This is the show. Here with Adam, doing things, you know?
Once again, I hear that music, and it gets me in the right headspace.
Yeah.
I was listening more to his lyrics this time. Like, okay, I get it.
Do you want me to transcribe it for you? I can.
Because it definitely weaves into the spine of the show, what we're trying to accomplish here.
Yeah, he said he watched episodes like as he was writing it. So I hope that translates as you're listening.
Yeah. No, I mean, I listened to it. I kind of listened a little bit, and I was like, no, there's something there. I like it.
I got a private message about the song. He was like, hey, who does your... Like, I gave him all the information, and he was like, the song rocks.
It does rock. You know, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah. You know what does rock is Murder, which is what we're watching. I've been all on Murder the last week. Thanksgiving has been, it is about murdering people, essentially, the holiday. So, how you doing, Crow? How was your week?
I mean, it's been decent. I've just been... I had good news. I tested negative for the 5th time. Took the test on Tuesday.
Yeah,
tested negative,
I thought you said 7th. It was 5th.
My 5th time.
5th time. That's still great. That's still very good.
Well, I mean, it's just because I've been doing Lyft, which you get exposed to strangers in that context. Yeah. But it was validating to me. I had a doctor as one of my Lyft guys. I picked him up at the Children's Memorial Hospital near me, where they filmed some movies. They filmed a David Cronenberg movie, Map of the Stars. They had a scene there. And so it's a children's hospital. He's a doctor, dropping him off at his place. And I was just telling him what I was doing. I just tested negative. He was like, yeah. No, it was even before testing negative. It was before that. And he was like, oh, dude, you're going to be negative because you do the right steps. You wash your hands and you wear your mask all the time. I said, well, I see a lot of strangers here. He's like, yeah, but you know something? If they're wearing a mask and you're wearing a mask,
yeah,
and they're only in there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
He's like, and this isn't real anyway.
It's all made up. He's just like, no, it is real.
Oh, 100%.
And he was totally right. I tested negative, and I thought so when I was talking with him. So not saying I can't change.
You felt negative. You were in a negative mindset. That's when you want to be in a negative mindset.
I was negative. I was positive. I was negative. No, I was positive. It was, but I am negative. So that was a big event for me this week, which was a good thing. And then I've just been busting my ass,
fucking
doing the Lyft thing. And I'm also starting to have meetings on my script, baby.
There it is. He's doing show business.
Preliminary
in the pandemic show business.
All you need
to do to get a show on the air is to have a mass calling of show business via disease. They need, like Dwayne said to you on Monday, they need content, baby.
Yeah, it is. I met with a buddy of mine, Dwayne Kennedy, on Monday. He was kind enough to take time out of his schedule and had a Zoom meeting with him and my writing partner, and I sent my writing partner a couple clips of Dwayne's stand-up, and he was like blown away. He was like, because Dwayne
we used Dwayne's account because I don't have a premium Zoom account.
But he was just like, oh my God, it's Dwayne's funny. So it was good. We met and talked, and it was a sober conversation. He didn't create any distorted expectations. He was just like, listen, I'll get this on to the people we were talking about trying to get it on to. And he said, but I can't promise anything, but yeah, we'll definitely take a peek at it and we'll let you know. And then also, that was decent. Maybe it could have been better, could have been. It was fine. He took time. He was honest.
It was fine. But he took time. Sal.
You know something, Sal? If Ray Lewis were a Black Panther, Sal. And he's being interviewed on ESPN by Sal Paolatonio. You know something, Sal. No, anyway. So, and then I'll get back to that. And then the previous week, we had met with a guy who was a friend of a woman who was an actor during our table read 2 months ago. And she introduced us, and we had actually a very good meeting with him. He's a very nice guy, good guy, has Chicago roots too. But he produces Judge Mathis, or has produced it in the past.
What a show.
And also Susie Orman. So it's like whatever. But he was like, man, he's dropping names.
So do you know who Susie Orman is, Crow?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's like I never know if she's a scammer. I never know if she's a scammer.
Oh, no. She's actually, although it has that feel of that, the way it's produced a little bit, but she's actually, I think, somewhat legitimate. I mean, I've watched her before, and I'm like, yeah, she's okay.
Because it starts getting into lifestyle shit.
Oh, absolutely. No, it does. It does. Because it's just like, hey, here's how you got to deal with your debt and manage your expenses. And, I think so many folks, they just can't control their spending because the entire culture is geared on spending money.
Well, yeah.
So it's like... And
I was even thinking about it because her family was asking me, like, what do you want for Christmas? And I was telling her, I was like, honestly... if I need something throughout the year, if it's not super expensive, I just buy it. And I was thinking how that really eliminates the options for presents for me. Yeah. Because I'm usually I got it. Yeah. I bought my board.
You have.
So
you have
really everything I want is $1,000. I want a camera for the podcast.
You have invested in your podcast.
$650.
Yep. You've invested.
So yeah, there you go. Thumbs up in me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So that this week, I was able to send that script on to the first guy I met with, and he had signed a non-disclosure agreement. So and we registered the script.
That's when you know it's show business, when you got that NDA action happening.
We're just being responsible, and I'll be curious to see. He's reading it this week, and he claims he is. We'll see if he has the time. And we'll see what their thoughts are. But the initial reaction was, yeah, it's a good idea. What you're doing is it's timely and a very good idea. Okay. But then we have to execute, and I hope what we produced is good enough to actually at least say, okay, we can work with this. I don't have huge expectations other than becoming famous and a household name.
Other than eventually getting Me Too.
Other than going back and looking at my racist jokes I've told in my past and canceling me, when I'm There we go. That's where I'd be. I'm gonna land on my feet in Portland. That's where I'm gonna end up. It's like Rogan ended up in Texas. I'm gonna no.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the left version. You're just gonna go way left. God. You're gonna start a militia somewhere, like a fucking socialist militia.
Well, the Second Amendment applies to us too, Keith. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Let's flick around a little bit. So let's talk TV before we ramble too much.
Exactly.
As everybody knows, this is a podcast where we, through television, try and get to what's going on in the world, what's going on in our worlds. So exactly. I've prepared some stuff. We have The Predator on channel, I think it's FXX.
When was that?
You got swindled. That's mid to early 2010s. Because I worked at fucking Dunkin' Donuts in Dyer, Indiana when that movie came out.
The Predator?
Yes.
Wow.
Because it was a big reboot.
Were you doing stand-up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I think I might have just started.
Yeah,
started in 2010.
10 years ago? Yeah, Jesus.
I talked shit for 2 years at Dunkin' Donuts. I remember when Barack got elected president, I was talking smack about starting to do stand-up.
You were getting up. Yeah, you were getting...
Well, I did it for the first time when I was in 2004. Yeah. I was 18.
Yeah. You were
an
embryo.
Me out. I did it at the Riddles in Orland Park.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
They kicked me out because I said I was 17 on stage.
Oh, and they thought you were 20.
And I saw them go over to my friends, and they were like, yeah, your boy's got to go after his set. I bombed gracefully. They helped me out. It was one of those moments where I froze, and some fat black comic in the audience goes, come on, man. And I was like, man. All right, here we go. My life, it was so weird how quickly it crumbled. You don't understand how quickly it crumbles. When you go on stage for the first time, it's over quick.
Well, it's
over quick.
I remember my very first set. I graduated from my stand-up class, taught at the Funny Firm by Paul Slater and Len Ostrovich. Len Ostrovich, who in the middle of my class, this dates when I was doing stand-up, had to go to Bill Hicks's funeral. He had to go to Bill Hicks, one of our teachers, because he knew him well. Because Hicks used to always work at the Funny Firm, And And yeah, anyway, it's just,
I'm just giving a little TV in the background while you tell this.
Anyway.
It's nice to tell. I think these panic noises go well with you telling this story.
Because I killed the first time I did stand-up.
Yeah.
I killed.
Just much like Predator's about to kill these people.
Has Predator been has he been hatched or something? Or has he been...
It's like a planet of predators, I think.
Oh, okay.
Let's see the info. 2018, so I was wrong.
From the outer space reaches of space to the small town streets of suburbia, the hunt comes home. The universe's most lethal hunters are stronger and smarter than ever. So obviously, they're coming.
People of color.
Okay. Yeah. How can they improve on the Predator? How can they do that?
I'm trying to look up what the early 20s was, because that one did come out.
Yeah, well, there was one where Adrian Brody was in it or something.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
That was actually...
That was Predators,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
2010.
I remember seeing them being like, I didn't see it in the theater, but I watched parts. I was like, okay, this, for what it is, it has, I don't know.
That was the soft reboot, but it's bad when they wait 8 years to fucking do the sequel.
Yeah.
Because The Predator is like another reboot sequel.
Exactly. Look, we're on the Predator ship. Whoa!
The fifth Predator film set during... so this is... Okay, so a fifth Predator film set during the American Civil War has been announced. How does that make you feel, Crow?
The American Civil War.
They're doing an American Civil War Predator.
So they're going to be in the Civil War and be predators?
Yeah. Slaves, dude. Slave uprisings. You can see it a mile away. It's going to be slave uprisings. I'm here for it.
It's just... I don't know, man.
I'm all about it.
Did you just see that scene? This dude got his legs chopped off and then flew off the I don't know, something's happening now. Oh, he's getting it.
Bro, I got no legs.
Yep. Yeah, this is...
Bro. Staying in personality in panic. That's fucking...
Well, there's a certain mental strength there, right? No, he's going to go into the engine. Blah, 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 blah. There we go.
Sounds like your eat pussy noise, too.
I'm going to go into the engine. But no, talking about doing stand-up, and I remember freezing. So I killed the first time. And I thought, okay, man, I'm one of these guys, man. I'm just a natural at it.
I mean, you are a very funny person.
Yeah, I'm just so good.
I think you're way better at this now. Your problem was you were constantly on. I think you were probably one of those guys where people were like, Crow's cool, but like, man, he's a lot.
Well, it's just my person. I'm not trying to make people laugh. I'm being on because shit, man, my mind is racing. Okay. I don't know if you realize this, Keith, but I'm no Mensa member, but I'm above average. I would consider myself above average.
His thoughts just can't be stopped.
I couldn't repress them, but blanking on stage. I remember blanking on stage a couple times, and it's mortifying when you first blank. Someone, when you get more experience and you blank, you just fight through it. They don't know what you're thinking. That's one of the big things that was a breakthrough for me, was I realized they don't know what you're thinking.
Well, that's where being more naturally funny, because you can do stand up and not be the most off the cuff person. I admittedly am not the most off the cuff human being. I've always said,
you got some moments
in a group of comics that are quick, that like, that's the classic scenario. You're in a group of 3 or 4 of your friends, you're all making fun of something, and there's the pecking order. Like, you got one friend who's just on top of it. He's going to be the first guy to crack a joke about something.
Yeah.
And it's going to set the bar. So then guy number 2 is going to have to challenge that. I'm guy 3 or 4 to say something funny.
Yeah,
I'm never going to be guy number 1. Sometimes.
The alpha, yeah, with that. Maybe I've been that way, but so infrequently. I'm sort of like a home run hitter.
And even in this
strikes
podcast,
out a lot,
I've found that whenever I hit my home runs, it's always because I kind of play that like antagonist. Sometimes I have to play that antagonistic host where I'm just like, you old fuck Crocious. Like a lot of my sass that I give on this show is like host driven. Like, it's not like when we turn this off, I'm fucking zinging Crocious about being 50.
Well, it's also like the fact is I just shouldn't talk. I always kind of allude to it because I just think it's so funny. My life is so funny. I will admit, I've been anytime we start talking about Cold War, I've been trying to back the gravy boat up a little bit. No, there needs to be, if the Cold War meant something, it is a fundamental difference in my generation and the generation 20 years younger. It's a fundamental difference because you weren't raised with it. I was
was like Iraq War and Desert Storm and shit, but it was like tactical. That's like tactical shit.
Yeah,
that's
it's not like this conflict that was global in nature, you know.
And like people always hated Russia. Russia was always the big scary guy.
That's what's so hilarious.
The big scary guy.
That's what's so amazing that Trump went in and was able to make people say it's better to be Russian than the Democrat.
You know what?
Unbelievable.
I initially took Trump doing the Russia thing as kind of like everyone always complain. I remember when I was growing up, people were talking about like Russia, the grandpa enemy. Like, why are we still worried about Russia? Their toilet water's dirty. Like, what are they going to do? And then Trump comes in and is just like, I want peaceful relations with Russia. And I'm just at first I was like, well, maybe that's not bad.
Oh God.
And then you learn, Crow.
Yeah, exactly. No, that when you saw, to be honest,
I wish I could cue the Alanis Morissette song. You learn.
I thought that one. I thought it was the other one. And
the song about fucking Dave Coulier fucking her over.
That is
Uncle Joey.
That song was a hit in 94, 95. And
see how much of Vacation we got left.
So bad. But yes.
This is the new Vacation.
Oh, with Applegate and Wes Ed Helms.
Ed Helms,
Wes Helms. I think it was a baseball player.
I think it's because he's Russ. It's Russ as an adult because Chevy Chase is in this movie and he probably did try and honk Christina Applegate's boobs.
I tell you what, I think she's had double mastectomy.
Really? She's got him gone. She got him Tignataro'd.
Yeah, absolutely. As did I think Angelina Jolie. You know,
so let's go to some retro. Let's see what we got. Let's check in. Oh wait, wrong channel, huh?
Yeah, don't go to Teen Titans. I really
no, it's supposed to be the Italian job.
That's actually what you like to watch, I'm sure.
I love Teen Titans, dude. Don't fucking.
Of course it does, man. You know,
I got to adjust. I had the wrong fucking channel.
But then Russia's okay though. You know, I'll listen to Putin. Why not?
We missed the Italian job.
Like wow, could you imagine thinking that's appropriate, like just buying his line? It's amazing. But whatever. He lost.
American hustle.
I think he'll be
he finally kind of admitted it for a day and then quickly took it back.
Well, then he put out, if the Electoral College gives him the votes, you know, I'm going to leave office then. Like as a weird threat. Like
he wants a little more on top. Just as long as I don't lose by a lot, then I'll leave peacefully.
Well, it's also him just sticking the eye of as many traditions he can think of because he hates the government so much.
And I think he's recently said that I will concede as long as Joe Biden also admits that some of his votes were illegal.
Oh, God.
That's contingent.
God. It's amazing. And that narrative that he's creating is... I don't know. It's just
commercial talk. This is good commercial talk
because it's all for the next election. That's right. The election was stolen. It was stolen. You know, and believe me, I was blown away when Hillary.
Crocious' favorite movie, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Well, Crow, I will because you've told me off camera you're a Goblet of Fire guy. He likes when Cedric because that's when Voldemort comes back. That's when the true tension in the story starts.
I have. Never watched a single solitary second of any Harry Potter movie
Crow,
in my entire life.
That is going to change today. So
I have never seen a Harry Potter movie. I thought this is this like the Croods or something or the.
Well, this is a preview for the new Croods movie. Absolutely, this movie's going to make $1 billion. Well, not $1 billion because we don't live in the economy where things make $1 billion, except for 2 people on Earth.
Well,
two people have made $1 billion.
No. There's not been. No, there are hundreds of billionaires on the planet.
Well, I'm saying over COVID. COVID killed billionaires except for 2 people. We got Bezos and Gates.
I have a feeling Warren Buffett's doing just fine too. I think
he's less than a billionaire. He's giving away his money slowly. He's not dropped.
Less than a billionaire.
Let's see.
He's not less than a billionaire. He's worth a lot of money. I think he's divesting a lot of it and giving it.
He's giving it to charity, dude. He's done. I gave some
to his kids. I know too, but.
The richest in 20. Even fucking look at how fancy this Forbes billionaires list is.
I'm sure it is.
It's not even a list, it's a map now.
I like to look at how many the States has the most, and then the next closest country is probably either China or Russia.
Big
maybe.
drop off.
Oh, of course, the States has the most money. It's had the highest GDP for 125 straight years. Since 1896, that was the first year it had the largest GDP, they estimate. So for almost 125 years, it's had the largest economy.
Oh, you got to fucking zoom in on it.
Yeah, but yeah, I know he's worth. I'm gonna guess he's probably still worth like about 80 billion.
Yeah, probably. Let's see, because Bloomberg is 16 and he's 48. So,
who's 16?
Michael Bloomberg.
He's got 48 billion. It's God. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but you'd love it.
You've made a shit ton of bread, man. There's no doubt about that.
Some bread. See, they have it like city by city of where there's...
Yeah, absolutely.
In Chicago, there's 16 billionaires.
Yeah, I believe that. How many are in L.A.? I'm going to guess like 38.
Oh, I mean, it's most of fucking... The greater Los Angeles area, there's 55 billionaires.
God, there's 55. I underestimated it.
Oakland, there's 4. And it's...
What's San Francisco?
Let's see. 64.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because it's all tech, dude. That's fucking pure tech.
That is a lot.
I mean, Seattle, they're 10. Those are all your fish people.
Yeah.
Your fish billionaires.
There's 100 billion. There's basically 100 billionaires in 2 cities. How many are in the country?
I'm trying to figure that the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't...
How many are in
Okay, here we go. 116 billionaires for a total net worth of $523.6 billion.
This is in California.
Oh no, that's fucking the United States.
How many in the U.S.?
116.
No,
that's New York.
That's got to be one.
It doesn't say. God, it breaks it down by city.
This is like getting out of puberty.
Okay, here's the complete list.
Is this young adulthood Harry Potter? Like they're just.
Oh, this is the last movie.
Oh yeah, because they're
He's going heads up with Voldemort. It's funny watching the marathons. I was telling her this last night. It's funny watching the marathons because they went years between movies. Like after the third one, these really popped off. So they would really. Like the technology got better. They let the kids age. I feel like the production let them have lives in between, so they weren't just like, we're gonna make 9 of these right away, so you don't have a childhood. Like they would, because between 1 and 2, his voice changes. Like they go through puberty. So it's just interesting seeing them back to back and how drastic. Like from the 4th to 5th movie, you're like, it's jarring where you're like, oh, they're adults now.
Yeah, this is them.
They all lost their virginity in the off season.
Exactly. Yeah, they've been laid now. So.
Oh, 100%. That was my one favorite recent Rogan thing was Miley Cyrus talked about how much weed she smoked while she was filming Hannah Montana, her Disney Channel show.
That's hilarious.
So here we go.
Yeah.
1 through 10 billionaires. And this is international, baby. Jeff Bezos, number 1, 113 billion.
So he's basically, God. Now that's how much they've made during this COVID, or is that?
This is his life. This is his net worth.
Net worth. Okay.
In 2020, there's 2. Okay, so on the complete list, there's 2,095 billionaires in 2020.
2,095. Okay, in the
world.
And how many are in the States? I'm going to guess 567.
Let me see. Country, territory. I love how it's territory for good old Canada. They throw the territories in there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm just curious because I think the United States has probably 25% of the planet's billionaires, I would say.
See, it doesn't give a total number. It just wait, let me see. Let me see how long the list is.
Because I find this to be an interesting discussion because it puts into perspective how much wealth there truly is in this country. And frankly, the truly wealthy in the past 40 years, it's obscene the amount of money they have made.
So, and, 565.
565?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Did you say 550?
We should go back and listen and hear what I said.
I'm not doing that.
Because I'm telling you, I think I hit it on the head. I think I was close.
That's what's fun about the listeners will let you know how right you were.
Because it's just, but then the next closest country is probably China with 130, 140.
Here, so we have Bezos 1, Bill Gates 2, Warren Buffett is 3 in the United States.
Yes.
He's got 675
billion.
No, 67.5.
Yeah, I said 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bill Gates is 98 and Bezos. And then you have Larry Ellison at 59. Zuckerberg 54. The Walmart guy's 54.
God, Zuckerberg is that
the Walmart
wealthy.
Wife is 54.
Oh man. Yeah, they
Rob
split
Walton. 3 Waltons are rounding out the top 10.
Yep.
Then you got Stevie Ballmer, the LA Clippers owner, at 52.
They gave the Walton Family Foundation.
Jerry Jones is a little bitch now, dude. He ain't even on this list. Are you kidding me?
They gave a bunch of money to a place I worked at to do work on charter schools, which is such a, I don't know. I'm very ambivalent about charter schools. Anyway, so here we are. So they're on a sleepover or something?
So no, here's what's popped off at this point. In the 5th movie, everyone confirms that Voldemort is back. Voldemort is like Hitler.
He's like the evil.
You know, when the movies start, you can't say his name. Like they call him he who must not be named. Like Harry is the first guy because he's like trying to like break the system where he's just like, no, we should say his name. And even people freak out that don't say his name.
Yeah.
Because he says Voldemort. And it is a cool, evil-y sounding name.
Absolutely. And it's played by Ralph Fiennes, right?
Yeah,
he's
great.
He plays a good dark character, played a good Nazi.
So after the 5th movie, he's like out and back. So at the beginning of the 6th movie and into the 7th and 8th one here.
Jeez, this is the 8th one?
Yeah. This is part 1. This is the 7th one. Because the 7th and 8th movie is technically one movie. It's like part 1 and 2.
Okay.
So they're like they've quit school. The Voldemort's people are like real non-wizard people are starting to get fucked with. Like they're in the real world.
Yeah.
And like there's a awesome scene where so in these 2 movies they have to hunt what they call Horcruxes. And what Voldemort did he through magic put his soul in 7 different objects in his life. And they have to find him and destroy him.
Oh, in order to destroy
to destroy him.
Oh, okay.
So they have quit. At the end of the 6th movie, they leave school, and then the 7th and 8th movie is them finding these Horcruxes.
So it's obviously evolving into a young adult novel movie.
Oh, dude.
You know, Hunger Games.
I mean, in the 4th movie, people die. Like, kids die.
Yeah.
Like, they're not little kiddie movies. They're like PG-13. I would say getting to a hard PG-13 without blood and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And in this one, like they have more budding romances. Like her and Ron, the ginger, are like boyfriend and girlfriend. Harry is with Ron's little sister Ginny, who
How old are they here? Are they like early 20s?
Probably
20, 21,
early
22?
mid-20s. Yeah.
God, they're so young looking for crying out loud. I'm so fucking old.
You can smell it.
Because I look at her and I feel dirty about it.
Oh, that was an intense scene. So he's got an invisibility cloak.
And Voldemort does?
No, Harry. And he put it around him so the Death Eaters didn't see him. And she's like, he could smell my perfume. Because he was like face to face with them, but he can't see him. Because you could still touch someone. It would be like if I put an invisibility cloak over you, someone could still sit on you.
Yeah,
you just look invisible.
Yeah. By the way, I'm thinking about that line you had a couple shows ago, and I want to bring it up of like how awful it would have been to work with Spielberg or Lucas. Like, yes, I've got this world in my mind, and I have to get it out. Well, this is what this is. I've got this Harry Potter world that's so specific and has so many subsets, and it all has to have a story logic that completely makes sense and contributes to the 7 objects that we have to get.
George, even just
Voldemort.
The technical parts, like George.
God, this is so
George, the garage door on the spaceship broke. It's actually a pod door. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Well, no, you gotta. It's what.
So they're living in like a trailer park. Is this where you grew up, Keith?
Yeah, this is where. So they're just roaming around. Yeah, who knows where the fuck this is? So they're roaming around trying to find these Horcruxes.
Yeah.
What else noteworthy could I tell you?
Okay, I mean, I guess that's enough of a
plot. At the end of the 6th one of.
So this is the 7th, though, correct?
Let me see if it's part 1. Is this Deathly Hallows 1, 2010? Yeah, I think so.
2010. Okay, yeah, because this was this went on. This was a
this
franchise
is Deathly Hallows Part 1
for like 14 years. I think 06 was the first one. I want to say maybe 07.
Do you want me to spoil it for you right now, Croesus?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Harry is the 7th Horcrux.
What does that mean?
He has to die to kill Voldemort.
Oh.
Because at the beginning, the whole movie starts. Harry's famous because Voldemort murked off Harry's parents because they were big libs. They were big libtards. They wanted to stop Voldemort. So Voldemort kills them, and then he tries to kill Harry, but his death curse backfires and fucks him up. Doesn't kill him all the way, but sends him away. And that's why Harry's got the scar, and he's the only person in wizarding. It would be like if I went to shoot you in the head and it like missed.
Yeah.
And then you were known for that for your whole life. Like, you're the boy who lived. That's what they call him. Like, you're the boy who lived.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but that because because he hit him with the death curse, and like that, he like put a piece of him inside of Harry.
Oh, put a piece of Voldemort.
Like Voldemort died because his death curse fucking reverberated. But
Jesus,
he like,
this is complex.
So they make it to where
am lost.
Oh, it's
No, I'm listening.
It would be like basically I go to kill you. Yeah. And then it fucking bounces back and then kills me, but like not all the way. Like I just go away.
So some of the power of the original shot was lost. So
Voldemort's
there's an echo of Voldemort.
Voldemort is in every movie. He just, in the first one, he's attached to the back of some teacher's head, and he's just like,
that's good and creepy.
And then in the second movie, he is like, he possesses like this journal and talks to Harry through this journal, and they show the younger version of Voldemort in that one. He's like a young man. And then in part
with that weird
3,
face still?
No, he's got a normal face in part 2. Part 1, it's not as snaky. But then part 3... How does Voldemort I don't think he's in 3 at all. 4, he comes back. That's the 4 is the first one Ray Fiennes is in.
Ray Fiennes, but again, he was great as the administrator, the SS guy in Schindler's List. He was totally good. That's when I first remember seeing him acting. He was in stuff before that. Like I never knew Liam Neeson. That was my introduction to Ray Fiennes, and Liam Neeson was Schindler's List. You know, and those guys were. Then I realized that Neeson was the bad guy. He was the bad guy in the last Dirty Harry.
The good guy.
No. He was the bad. No, not in Schindler's List.
Schindler.
But he was actually the bad guy in the last Dirty Harry movie with Jim Carrey. He's like the scumbag director.
Really?
Yeah, he's the bad guy in like I don't know what Harry is.
Jim Carrey's in a Dirty Harry movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He lip syncs to Welcome to the Jungle. Jim Carrey's in that, and then also Liam Neeson is the bad guy because he's the director. Jim Carrey is this musician who's a big junkie, you know. So
that's wild.
He was a big junkie. It's amazing. But yet when he dies, he totally dies in a Jim Carrey way. It's like flailing around, like, you know, his good physical. He can't help it. He's got good physical comedy. So him trying to be serious when he dies is kind of funny, you know. But yeah, he's in that, and then also. Liam Neeson was the bad guy. He has like a ponytail. That whole bad phase of the late 80s when like men had ponytails. Pete Townsend had a ponytail like in 89 playing Tommy.
The entire Koch family is number 18 on the billionaires list.
Well, they're big Trumpers, right?
And then a bunch of Amazon people are up there too. Like Mackenzie's. Fucking Bezos' wife is on there now because of her divorce.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Well, I think his net worth is $1 trillion.
Let's see who Mr. Irrelevant is on the billionaires list.
The last one.
Rick Caruso is worth $3.4 billion, and it's just from real estate.
And where's he at? Where's it? Do they say where they're from or where they like live or something?
I mean, we could find out. Let's see.
Yeah, Chicago's got 16. That makes sense. New York City has 115.
No, it doesn't tell where he is. Yep. 115.
New York has 115.
Yeah.
And then California is probably the next with
San Francisco's 64 and then LA's 55.
So, okay. But they say New York City though. Oh, that's New York City. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's fourth?
Let me see.
I'm curious. It just is. It's interesting to hear because you hear where, to me, being the finance nerd that I am, I want to know where the money is truly at. It doesn't. I mean, it's not really that surprising. But it's kind of interesting to hear what cities are on the rise, you know, because Chicago's got a lot of old money. It's going to be passed by a Texas city in the next.
I want to see what like Houston, what kind of oil money
Houston
has.
Or maybe Dallas.
There's 15 billionaires in Houston.
Wow, so it's one behind Chicago. Yeah, that's a lot. And then how about for Dallas?
15 and. Let's see for Dallas. Dallas is
probably more.
San Antonio has 3 billionaires. Look at that, babe.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would think so.
Christopher Goldsberry, James Leninger, and Billy Joe McCombs. Red McCombs.
Oh God, What a bum owner he was. He ran the Vikings. He's a used car salesman, guys.
Oh, really? He settled in Houston or in San Antonio.
He was in San Antonio.
He has like huge, like you see them everywhere.
Yeah, he's a big car. He was a used car salesman, and he bought the Vikings. He was a scumbag. They didn't have air conditioning in their practice facility. When they were like in the middle of July and stuff, they didn't have air conditioning.
Cisco, Texas has 2 billionaires. Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck Cisco is.
Probably a suburb somewhere.
Dallas has one of the Waltons. So Dallas has 23 billionaires with 119 billion in total. So we have Jerry Jones, who's 8 billion, like a bitch.
Yeah.
Andrew Beale, 7.9. Robert Bass, 4.5. Ray Lee Hunt, who sounds like a Civil War figure.
Yeah.
4.4, and then Alice Walton at 54. She's just totally fucking carrying everybody on her back.
God. Wait, so I'm curious. Chicago's got 16, but how much of is there cumulative wealth?
Let's go.
I'm gonna guess it's even maybe higher than.
So it's 49.3 billion. 16 billionaires. Ken Griffin at 12. Sam Zell at 4.
Yep.
Neil Bloom at 3.7. Thomas Pritzker, 3.8, and Patrick Ryan at 2.9 billion.
Makes sense. But then go over to the East Coast if you don't mind. Go over the. This is not planned.
East Coast. I mean,
I want to hear like Boston, New York, and Philly.
So Boston, who their billions are made through hate. We all know that. 16 billionaires at 49, so they're equal to Chicago.
Yeah, they're comparable cities in certain
Abigail
ways.
Johnson, Robert Kraft, Edward Johnson III, Jim Davies and family, Amos Hofstadter Jr. That's all fucking.
That's white money.
Fucking that Dutch fucking farm money there.
Yeah. Exactly. And then New York has 115 billionaires.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
There's 15 in Greenwich. One of them is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. We all know that.
Well, I mean, so the New York it's got 115
and it's 523.6 billion.
Oh my God. That's a lot of money.
It's by far the heartbeat of the United States of America.
Well, I think
probably it's the artery. If you sever New York, you cripple the United States of America.
It's pretty much it's probably of the world, actually. I don't think there's a city in the world that has more billionaires than that.
London might be up there. Let's go over to London.
No. There's a lot, but it's not as.
Let's cross the pond, Crow. We're gonna cross the pond.
It's just.
Man, it's a big ocean. Even going across it on a map takes a while. Jesus Christ.
I was like, hey, that's okay, man.
It's a lot of swipes.
I'm guessing London definitely has some billionaires, but not that many.
It's 56 and 212 billion, so you're right.
But yeah, it's more than Chicago, but not as many. Yeah, New York, it's half the amount of New York. And London's got some of the old money. There's some oldest money. Yeah, in London.
Some of that money is in old-timey Civil War cannons that they have to jam down with fucking bats and pats.
But like, what does like Moscow have?
Let's go. Let's take a trip over to Russia.
And maybe Paris. Paris, though, it's not. Paris. It is the most beautiful city in the world.
Yeah. They just put the fucking.
I like to listen to jazz. Do you understand? I like listening to the rhythms of Satchmo. Oh, jazz.
Russia's so big you almost don't even know where it is on the map.
Yeah, because it takes up one.
Like you have to zoom out aggressively to see all of Russia.
It's 1/5 of the Earth's surface.
So, let's see, Moscow. There's a couple random snowy towns. So Moscow has 70 billionaires, 301.7 billion.
Not as much as New York.
No.
And then maybe like Beijing or some Chinese.
And then I mean your Emirates areas, your Middle East is just fucking littered with billionaires.
Yeah. How many like in the middle? I'm wondering if New York has the most of any city in the country or on the planet. It probably does. I think it does. It's got
probably.
To.
I would say so.
It's got to.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I think that's the scene. This is proof right here.
Yeah.
Nothing funny comes of money.
No, no, I'm not saying it's trying to be.
It's very interesting.
It's interesting.
That's the blessing of podcast, Crocious. You don't have to be funny all the time, but it's good if you can be. That's what we're going back. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just fucking shooting a little shit. I'm being smarmy host.
We're watching. We're watching this.
Okay, so Ron's all pissed off.
What's their relationship?
They're
the
best
three
friends.
of them. Okay, they're best friends. But who's having sex with who? Okay.
Well, I don't think they're boning yet. They do have kids because at the end of the last movie, they flash forward 20 years and they show you when they're parents and when they're kids. So they all.
But Harry Potter's dead though because he had to kill himself.
No, he comes back to life. He dangles in the afterlife. He dangles in the afterlife, and then he cuffs something in his hand before he dies that brings him back to life.
I've got this world. Yes, I'm an author, and
here's what happened. And, she's a transphobe, so let's not talk about how much of it. Let's not dork her up. She's a bad person. The lady who wrote this book.
She's a bad human being.
So, what happens is he basically goes to an afterlife scenario where he talks to all his dead loved ones. He talks to Dumbledore specifically.
Yeah.
And he basically says, because Harry goes, I have to go back, don't I?
Yeah.
And Dumbledore goes, like, you don't have to. Like,
who's Dumbledore?
He was the headmaster at the school.
Oh, and he's gone into the afterlife.
He dies in the 6th one.
Okay.
Alan Rickman kills him.
And who's the headmaster? Who's the actor?
There were 2 Dumbledores. So there was one guy who was Richard something.
Okay.
And he's the one everybody likes. He died after the 2nd one. So this
is supposed to be funnier? I'm totally
dude, you'd be surprised how much more people were
of
invested
course they're into
in
this, man.
Harry Potter than a list of the world's billionaires.
I'm sure it's oh god, yes, like this world.
Crow, these movies made way more than stuff. This is one of the highest grossing franchises in the history of film.
Oh, absolutely, I'm sure. Absolutely, they were hits.
They
were hits.
And Crow, as long as I would, you probably would have to have kids to sit down and watch it, but they're not bad movies.
Oh, I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're good. I just have never watched them.
So yeah, he gets the choice.
So I will judge them.
He gets the choice to stay dead or go back, and he chooses to go back. And Voldemort's carrying him, his dead corpse, and making his big villain speech, and then Harry's eye opens up and he rolls out, and they have a big wand battle.
Yes, with their wand and their magic.
So he marries Ron's little sister, which is. It's appropriate later on, but when he first meets Ron's little sister, she's like a little kid, dude.
Yeah.
It's just weird to think in hindsight that that 9-year-old girl in 10 years is going to
marry Harry Potter.
Is going to marry Harry Potter.
Well, she's so young. I think she went to Brown.
That's not Ginny Weasley.
No, isn't that
that's Hermione Granger? Yeah, that's Emma Watson.
Yeah, exactly.
She gets with the ginger.
But I'm saying, she's so young.
Yeah,
I almost feel weird being kind of thinking she's cute. I'm sort of like, I don't
she's
know, she's too young for me.
It's appropriate now. She's almost 30.
But I mean, yeah. Well, now, exactly. But here in this movie,
you could even ask her out on a date, Precious.
Maybe I could. I'm hoping.
What? Because she's a boring British fucking lib. You probably would, talking wise, you might get along with Emma Watson.
Of course. How's?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's so boring.
To talk about? No, they don't want to talk. No. So yeah, we're watching Harry Potter.
I mean, this is all I wanted to get out of it: is torture you and.
Are they on a planet's surface right now?
No, they're on Earth.
Ooh,
they're on Earth. This doesn't take place outside of any sort of
They
do cool shit though. Check this out. So see that tent they're in?
That looks like something from World War I.
That tent they're in is the size of a regular tent, but when you go inside of it, it's like a fucking mansion. It's like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. That's fun magic stuff. That's fun magic stuff. If I could do that, you'd be on board with magic.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't care anymore.
It's all good.
I just, just the whole. This is my imagination. Your imagination is important. It's a necessary thing. Integrating it into your life. How do you? Let me get my deep thoughts here.
Let's go to some reality.
There you go. History's greatest mysteries.
And it's just some old
Is that
guy
Ed
talking.
Gein? Is it fucking Ed Gein? I've come back from the dead and I'm Ed Gein.
This is DB Cooper shit.
You know, he's been making a little bit of a comeback, I think. There was I have HBO for this month, so I've been watching a lot of movies. You know what movie I watched? I watched a T.J. Miller movie beginning to end. I had never watched one of his
How'd you
movies.
like it?
It was pretty bad.
Well, yeah, he takes shit for money.
It's Underwater.
Speed's on, but we've been there. We've played that game.
Underwater, which was a Kirsten Stewart, like a on the bottom of the ocean kind of science fiction creature movie. It was bad. Although I'm glad I watched it because it was just so derivative.
Let's
like
take
it's just so. I mean, I watched.
Let's
Alien.
put our heads back in reality here and see what's going on in the world. Ooh, look, you got fucking him crying.
I watched Alien last weekend, and I hadn't seen it in years.
Original one. That movie's scary. That's a horror movie.
It's fucking good. Alien is a good movie.
That is one movie,
it's
Crow.
Still aged well.
That's one movie where even as a kid, I was like, this movie rules. Because even though they don't show the alien until the end, there's enough like scary, oh my God, almost moments throughout it where you're like, oh, and when the thing pops out of the guy's chest.
Yes, that was
just the idea of finding out that British guy's been fake the whole time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When I went back, I read the Wikipedia for Alien. It was completely interesting. That whole sequence of Ian Holmes' character being an android, was like that was one of the final things they added to the script. Because they didn't quite know they didn't know if it was going to work.
He was
or
just
not.
a British guy at first.
Yeah,
right?
He was just a cast member. He was just a crew member, and they made that. They did that change, and also they added the final scene. It was supposed to end with just the ship blowing up, and she wins. That's how it was going to end. It wasn't going to be with the alien in the little pod with her, but they added that in, and it was like that was a smart move. That was a smart move, because that
Look
makes
at Ed Norton with his little fucking cowboy mustache.
Rounders?
This is the Italian job.
Okay.
I recently showed her Primal Fear. Remember Primal Fear, Crow, with Richard Gere? That takes place in Chicago.
That was, I think that was
raped
Norton's
altar boys. That's just one of his. Yeah, that is his first movie.
Yeah.
Fucking dazzles people. Anytime you do a movie, your first movie, and you do one of these here Southern accents, oh, I'm just a raped altar boy. I sure am a Southern gentleman.
Oh, because he has split personality.
Well, yeah.
Because he's been shattered by being.
But then at the end of the movie, you find out that the split personalities are fake, and because he's this shy, raped altar boy.
Yeah.
And then he flashes and becomes this fucking insane, normal talking like murderer.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, you find out that the murderer is his real personality, and he created having split personalities.
Yeah.
That's one of the best shock moments where Richard Gere walks away feeling like he won, and tell old girl that I'm sorry about her neck, and he's supposed to not remember when he blacks out.
Yeah.
So he goes, tell so-and-so I'm sorry that I choked her. And that's when Richard Gere's like, you're not supposed to remember that. And he slowly claps his hands.
Yeah.
And like, congratulations. That's when and you're like, oh my God, this is so fucking awesome.
Yeah, man.
That was such a 90s thing of the moment where you find out that he's a shitbag, but you're like, what a badass. Hell yeah, murderer. Fuck yeah.
Well, that was like, because the serial murderer thing was such a thing of the 90s, because Silence of the Lambs was revolutionary.
Andrew Cunanan actually happened.
Yeah. I remember that being a fucking...
I do too. I would watch that. I remember when they killed him. They cut to they ended television across the board to cut in on that.
Did you I watched the mini series they had. It was like 2 years ago. About Andrew Cunanan, the guy.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now. I didn't see all of it, but I hear it's really good.
Oh, I liked it a lot. I thought it was pretty good. Like that, and like when I compare that to the O.J. Simpson one, the O.J. Simpson one had more comedy. This is more just kind of disturbing and depressing, and just basically, essentially saying it was homophobia that made him what he was.
You mows.
Of just the homophobia and the lack of acceptance made him. I mean, he was a stone cold sociopath, and he was fucking crazy. I mean, he was pretty nuts. But was also just systematically humiliated. I think he was also molested by his father. That was another thing that was gone in his past.
I mean, that's where your real power players got touched. That's just how it is.
Yeah, man. Oof. That's right, because they're the first ones that go down in a prison riot, right?
They get dangled,
the pedophiles
baby.
they get killed right away because basically everyone in prison probably was sexually abused at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think that they were. And that humiliation of that just stuck in their brain.
That's my favorite prison trope is this isn't prison, but like when they have like all their shit, like they have the nice cell.
Yeah,
like everyone else is getting fucking strangled with dirty towels. They have no sheets. And then,
they're golfing.
And then the one guy's got like a jukebox in his fucking cell.
Exactly. I remember that like you ever see the movie Bad Boys with Sean Penn?
Yeah, my dad loves that movie.
Yeah, that was like Sean Penn, like this guy can do a gritty role. He's a young guy, up and coming actor, That's also filmed in Chicago. It's a complete Chicago movie. And the prison they get sent to is like a downstate Illinois prison where he has to fight that Puerto Rican guy. They have a knife battle.
Yeah, that's the scene where they do the bag of soap.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I remember that. Yeah, they get. No. You're thinking of a Full Metal Jacket. They get cans of soda
and
exactly.
Bad Boys.
And Bad Boys. And then there's also like that one guy who's like, he's like the Jewish nerd genius guy.
That's Alan Ruck from fucking from Ferris Bueller.
Oh no, there's that. That's his
That's
buddy.
fucking Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
No. That's Penn's buddy. But yeah, I remember that. But yeah, it's the same sort of idea. Like some guys in prison, they got a
This is a place
box,
I think
man.
I would thrive. I'd be a good metal yard guy.
That'd be a good skill for you. Well, no, man, I tell you what. I when I was a kid, I used to love going to like dump spots, and like a car like car graveyards, junkyards,
boneyards.
I used to love going to junkyards. I loved it. I used to love sitting in the cars. It was totally fun. But remember, my father was like, "Don't cut yourself. There's tetanus all over you. Don't cut yourself." Like they don't run too fast.
It's not specifically tetanus. Because you can get tetanus. It's not like they dip the car in tetanus and like if you touch it.
So Russell Crowe is he the?
I think that's old boy that played fucking Ned, whatever the fuck in Game of Thrones. Sean Bean.
Okay, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
The Italian Job. So this is the deal with the Italian
job. You gotta go get the gabagool. You steal the gabagool from your ma. You gotta stop stealing the gabagool from your ma.
Were you watching The Godfather this week? It's made the rounds.
It's like 9 hours when they play it on TV because they don't leave anything out.
Yeah,
because you can't.
It's the first two are so.
Good. What is great though is watching the transition of when Michael, in passing, sees that his dad has been shot and just establishing the idea that he's so far removed from his family that they didn't even contact him after his dad was shot. He finds out in the papers.
Yeah.
And then over the next hour, seeing him develop the mind of like, when he goes to the hospital and he coordinates the protection and tells old boy to like, hey, put your hand in your pocket and pretend like you have a gun. I think that's the first step of like, he's getting back into the family. And then the true closing of the moment is when he comes up with the plot to kill the cop.
Absolutely.
That's when even Sonny smiles and he's just like, we got you, son of a bitch.
Well, and they started laughing.
You're not a soldier boy anymore.
They started laughing at him. But then it's also him, like, it is the family becoming the modern mafia, too. It's modernizing.
She made a
family.
hilarious point because she was asking me little questions and she was like, so, like, what's their deal? Like, how do they make their money? And, like, because she was hearing them talk about heroin and she was like, oh, is this about the mob getting into heroin? And I was like, yeah, but Corleone doesn't like it.
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, what does he make his money on? And I was just like, I don't know, like,
well, they talk
mob
about
shit,
that.
like gambling
and unions.
And then I said,
unions.
I go unions. I go, remember they were telling old boy, if he doesn't hire Johnny Fontaine, they could like bust union problems for him. And she was like, well, if they are the unions, how are they going to bust the unions?
No, it is. They make money in unions and also gambling because they talk about that. Because when they're having the discussion after they come back from the horsehead scene, when Duvall comes back and Jack Woltz,
she was beautiful.
She was the best piece of ass I've. And then it was when they had that conversation with the Don and Sonny, and then Tom Hagen had the conversation. He's like, no, we got the unions and we got the gambling, and those are the strongest things. Best money earner. But with the other 5 families can come against us if they get into drugs is the future, but he's holding off because he knows it's a dirty business, and so and it's him like losing, like he was the dominant Don until that point. I feel
like it's not such moral issues and more the danger of it. Like he doesn't want he's like it's a dangerous, it's a volatile business.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So he knows from a business point of view it's too risky. So
don't get me wrong, I like doing a boof off the head of someone's penis just like everybody else.
Well, wait, he also...
You want to do a line? Hey, I got it. How do you think my jaw says so much? Because I pack it with heroin.
Look at this, Keith, you can do... It's great, man. It's hilarious.
I mean, everybody does fucking Brando.
I can't do Brando. I can't...
You just sound like you got gumballs on the side of your mouth. I finished off my Big League Chew. It's the kid's bubble gum, you look like a baseball player. Luca, give me my double mint. Hey Luca, come pack my mouth with cotton so I can sound like a monster.
When they kill Luca Brasi, I mean that was definitely because he knows that when he rejects him, when they reject the offer, he knows that's what he calls Luca Brasi, and he's like, listen, they're gonna come after me.
Yeah, make him think you're gonna fucking. Also, Luca Brasi's dumb fuck ass. You know the second his fucking thick Italian or thick Turkish ass goes in, he's like, deceive him. And you're like, Luca is not deceiving anybody. This guy's fucking deader than a goddamn doornail.
Yeah, they killed him.
He's going to get his hand knifed to a table and garroted.
Yeah.
Like a Sicily style, baby.
Absolutely. Yeah, they killed him.
So you looking at you feeling a break coming up here?
I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Feeling pretty good?
I'm feeling good. I know we can go back to Harry Potter.
So how was your Thanksgiving? We can get back into some commercial topics. Did you not do anything? You didn't eat a can of cranberry sauce or anything?
I just ate food.
What kind of food?
I just made like a chicken thing or
bottle
something.
Of wine.
I tell you what.
A nice bottle of wine with the condensation dripping off the side of it.
I got bombed on Wednesday on a bottle of wine. I got too drunk, actually. I drank
did that Chicago blackout Wednesday shit.
I got pretty loaded.
The cops were so upset that they couldn't pull people over because no one was doing holidays this year. They had the Macy's Day Parade though. We watched that.
I didn't. What was and it?
No one knew what was going on. She was saying it was like I'm waking up to watch the parade because it's like a tradition, and everybody I think just assumed because of COVID that they're not doing the parade this year, but they had that motherfucking parade. They had it and they just did it in front of the Macy's in New York, and then they had each float pass by. Someone would lip sync a song on it, but you could tell that COVID just eliminated a lot of the star power. Wow. The Rock's float was by far the most famous thing in this parade. They were having obscure country stars, a lot of songs in pure Spanish because they could only get Mexican pop stars because Mexican pop stars don't believe in COVID.
Man.
So it was just a lot of who the fuck is that? And then all of a sudden they bring Patti LaBelle out. And then Dolly did it, but wasn't there. It was from Dollywood because Dolly's not getting COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was just interesting of they were trying to pass it off as this big spectacle. And then they're like, we got Darius Rucker coming up from fucking Hootie and the Blowfish. And you're just like, where the fuck are they getting these people? It was a lot of, anytime you're seeing multiple country stars, you're just like, oh, they didn't have people.
Yep. Yeah, they didn't want to do it.
The Macy's parade, those parades used to be the shit.
Oh, when I was a kid, one of my seminal moments of childhood, 1978, Macy's, 77 or 78, the Village People did the Macy's parade, and I was blown away. The Village People had this weird, a Gen X thing was the Village People were burnt into their head. That was a real 70s television moment,
Wasn't it a diverse group of people too?
Well, yeah, they were gay.
Yeah.
They had a movie, The Making of the Village People with Bruce Jenner.
So all gay.
With Bruce Jenner, and it was, I remember watching it in college. It's up there with Xanadu and its hokiness. It's
Xanadu.
Great.
I've never seen Xanadu.
Well, I had that tweet obviously about I watched different parts of Cats. I'd never seen Cats.
Cats I love.
It was
Cats I love.
Can't
get me off of that train.
That caliber of the over the top musical is just bizarre to me. It is a bizarre genre of entertainment, and yes. Jennifer Hudson sings Memories. She sings it so passionately, her character.
Oh, you saw the new Cats.
Yeah,
you watched the new one, the Butthole version.
I watched the one with Taylor Swift and Dame Judi Dench.
Isn't Patrick Harris? There's a couple sirs and dames in there.
It is. Oh my God! It's
Jason Derulo. They had to CGI out his dong because he's hanging so hard. He's hanging such hard dong.
And then what's her face is in it? The comedic woman, the Rebel Wilson's in it. I mean, it had a cast.
Oh, it was star-studded. They really were ambitious. They wanted it to be the thing.
Absolutely, and it was. I watched maybe half an hour. I had to watch Memories. Jennifer Hudson is singing
Kills it
with such passion.
It should have just been that.
She's got snot coming out of her nose, and they keep it in. They don't see.
The CGI.
Cause my memories, memory. Like, oh God, it's just I find it preposterous that it's actually popular.
I also find
I do not like musicals.
Watching the Macy's parade, I find it that these liberals are not calling it out enough. That we let the National Broadcasting Corporation dictate that the holiday season has started. Because like the Macy's Day Parade, the way they end it, they make it seem like, all right, we're saying it's the holiday season now. Because it ends with Santa riding off. It's like the official passing of like fall to Christmas. And I'm just like, why aren't more people like that? Is the most capitalist thing I've ever heard in my life. The National Broadcasting Corporation. Now it's fucking winter, you assholes.
Start buying
shit.
I think that's a good theory. I believe that theory. Look at his soul patch.
It's great. It's so late 2000s of like, got a little money. I got some diabolical things going on in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some diabolicality.
Wahlberg. We were mentioning about Kirk Cousins, starting quarterback of the Vikings.
That's another. After this, we can talk about how the Broncos have no quarterbacks going into this week.
Yeah, it's a lot of COVID guys. I have a couple guys on my roster. Jonathan Taylor, running back for the Indianapolis Colts, a COVID victim. So I have to put someone else in. But anyway, it is. Kirk Cousins has a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, where he breaks his days down into 10-minute increments.
Wahlberg does that same shit.
And Wahlberg does the same thing, I guess.
Same thing. Goes to bed at like 7:30 at night.
Oh, I'm just
wild.
I'm sorry. I have tried to do things like that in my past. Like
I can do it for a week. I can do it for a week at most. Push-ups is the only thing I can get on board with because it's not like you're leaving your house.
Working out. I was always in the habit of doing it. I just did it because I enjoyed doing it. But I wasn't I must do these 10 reps of. I would just do what I enjoyed doing.
Yeah, man, monster trucks. Is this sports? Am I going to get
Monster
pulled?
Jam? But yeah, so but that's what Wahlberg does, and I don't know. I just find it to be an odd way to live. I have judgments on that. I understand you need discipline. Believe me, I've made deadlines. I've had a career. I have an education. It's all about deadlines. I don't know. He's a very successful man.
I love how you go so hard into you're like, I've made deadlines. I have a career. I have $47,000 in the bank. Like you immediately add brags onto it. That was a crocious transition right there.
But it was like, the idea of like, I need to be so disciplined to make all this right. It's like, Jesus.
Oh, and
man.
he's like, I'm in bed by 7:30 so I can wake up at 3:30 in the morning to work out. And then by 6 a.m. I've gone to church and eaten an entire ostrich. And then I harvest the bones and I make furniture. And then my children eat breakfast off that ostrich bone furniture.
Yeah, weird eccentricities.
Then I take a little nap at 11:15 a.m.
That's such a weird thing, man. Yeah, it's
like he's one of those. There's 24 usable hours in every day, guys,
and you have to just absolutely maximize it. And I don't know. I guess for me, it's sort of like, for him it works. He's living. Is that living? You know what I mean? Like,
he's also a fucking millionaire. Let's see a poor person do this shit. I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow tried to do a link card diet where she lived like she was on food stamps and she gave up after a week because she was like, it's like she basically copped out and said, doing this diet, it's forcing me to eat things that are harmful. Like, I physically can't do this diet.
Yeah, well, and there's a reason why it needs to be. Yeah, it's hilarious. So was she like trying to get? Because she seemed a big.
She was basically trying to live off like $20 a week or something like that, or like even more, like $100 a week off like for food. And she was just like, she did admit that like it's astounding that people can do this, but her reasons for stopping were so rich and like, I was having to buy a lot of bread, and that's just like my celiacs and shit like that.
God. Yeah, well, it's also these are the food options that are out there.
Yeah,
for
you
these
eat
people.
ramen, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this is what happens. So it's like
you get love handles when you're poor.
Yeah,
because all you eat is pasta and fucking fucking spam.
Yeah, I have missed working out. I worked out today for the first time in a week because my back has been so messed up. But I'm starting to feel normal again, which is like a very good thing.
This is Charlize Theron when they were making her hide that she was South African.
They're still doing that?
No, she embraces it now.
Yeah, but they were still doing it at that time?
I mean, look at her. She looks like a regular white girl.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Now she's announcing. She's
Dutch.
Now
Dutch.
she's announcing the World Cup groups every year and shit. Really embracing it.
I'm
from South Africa.
I watched the 2020 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions, COVID version. They inducted the Doobie Brothers, who do not belong there. I detest them.
Well, they're running out of people.
Exactly.
I mean, how many? They put them all in. Well, once Nirvana was in there, where are you going to go?
And then they also put in like
the Beastie Boys and shit.
They put in Depeche Mode, and she introduced Depeche Mode.
Boz Scaggs is probably in there.
They put in Trent Reznor. From
Nine Inch
Nails
sucks.
Oh man, when I was young, they were like badass.
My best friend's wife, that's her favorite band, and I'm just like, why?
They were like badass.
Anytime you say like, oh, 9 Inch Nails are my favorite band, I'm like, oh, you fucking choked on ecstasy as a teen.
And
you just lived in a warehouse.
Why don't you discover a band named Skinny Puppy if you want me to get all Gen X on your ass?
Don't fucking. If Chris Damon's listening, he's about to leap through his device, whatever he subscribes to the podcast on, and you should subscribe to it too.
Because why? Because he's a big Skinny Puppy fan?
Oh, he loves industrial music. Skinny Puppy, all that fucking shit.
Skinny Puppy was like, they were like devil. I heard they did a very good concert.
He also likes weird, like he likes Joy Division and New Edition.
Or
he's
New
one
Order?
of those guys. New Order, yeah.
Or is it New Edition like with Bobby Brown?
He likes that driving. And you know what? All those industrial music songs, they're all about nuclear war.
What?
Like it'll just be a song of just like and just like driving the world and you're just like, oh, this song, and then he'll be like, this song's about the Turkish invasion of whatever the fuck, and you're like, how can you tell? It's just computers and people being like,
Is it like are you doing an Indian dance with it? I think you're doing the Ojibwe Nation. That was a little of appropriation.
We gotta take it back.
But yeah, do you know who looked like the lead vocalist from Midnight Oil was Darren Bodecker?
Oh, he totally does.
I just heard that song today on the radio.
It's a good song.
We wanna be turned when the beds are burning. So again, Trent Reznor was in, and then they also had like who was the rapper that got in? They had like
Biggie.
Biggie got in. Biggie got in. They put Biggie.
Big up to Brooklyn.
Too,
long overdue.
But then they also
well, that's the other thing too that they were trying to shy away from is to ever put rappers in there.
Well, yeah, no, you got to do that for
crying out loud.
They matter for crying out loud. They're important.
Well, yeah, it's a whole slogan now. I don't know if you know about it. Black Lives Matter. For us to shill real quick, get the lib points, get the lib views. Now I can hashtag BLM in the episode
and call it activism. Oh. Yeah, you're really changing.
Well, we are
things.
activists. We speak power.
God.
Our words are thunderbolts. Our words are thunderbolts in the face of authority, Crow.
No, the point is you should actually try to change some laws. That's what you try to do. And actually,
run for office.
But that's a tremendous amount of work. So,
with that said, we're canceling the podcast to run for office, to run for council.
Oh God,
we're gonna do it.
I wouldn't want to have that gig here. But you're right. So Denver Broncos,
no quarterback
because of COVID. So Drew Lock is positive. Jesus.
And then Driscoll is, I think, and then a couple of them I think are just legitimately injured. Drew Lock I think is hurt.
Yeah.
And then Driscoll's got COVID.
I guess he's terrible.
And
Drew Lock,
then other people, he's bad. And then so would they either sign Colin Kaepernick, and then it would be so ironic that Trump's COVID gets Kaepernick a job.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that would be
a great
twist,
inadvertent cause of this.
I think,
but I think they're just gonna run the wishbone like Irv Favre used to run at whatever fucking high school.
Well, I know that
they're gonna run the A-frame like fucking Sid Luckman's Bears,
because at one time the receivers, the tight ends, and the running backs were probably all quarterbacks in high school.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, if you play in the NFL, you were the high school quarterback.
So they probably have some basic quarterbacking skills they could do.
It's going to be bad though. The Broncos are going to lose 46-3.
I also thought that, yeah, absolutely. I would bet who they were playing against. I would bet that spread. I thought about this when you mentioned this. You know, Walter Payton, who we've talked about before on the show, and of all of his amazing...
I think who I legitimately think is the greatest all-around football player that ever lived.
Oh, yeah. I think you can make a very strong argument for that. And I would probably say yes, because...
He could do everything. For a little bit, he was the Bears' statistical leader in everything.
Oh, and pass reception.
He's thrown 80-yard bombs to win games.
Well, exactly.
He's kicked field goals. He's punted. He's returned punts. He was a receiver. He could run. He invented the stiff arm, or like made it popular again. Broke the all-time NFL rushing record in under 10 years. Like there's just, he was the Mahomes of the running back position, I would think.
Yeah, he was, and again, he threw 9 touchdown passes. He threw 9 touchdown passes in his career. That's a lot for a running back. That's a lot.
Well, that's how bad the Bears were.
He was 11 of 34.
Jim McMahon said it best, so that's why it depressed him so much that he didn't score in the Super Bowl, because he was like, for so many years, he was the Chicago Bears.
Oh, in the late 70s. They made the playoffs twice in 77 and 79.
Back of Walter Payton.
All because of him, because they were an awful football team without him. But he was so fucking good. And he
one of my favorite stories is when he busted 275 against the Vikings. You go, a weeping Adam Crozius in his living room. I just imagine your kid, like a kid that slightly looks like you, just red-eyed and boogered because you've been crying like all game. Why can't you stop him?
Yeah, and like so the point is that, you know, so with this Denver Broncos story, is that the fact is Peyton should have been the quarterback. That's what it should have been, because he was obviously the best athlete. He should be forced to touch the ball every single play because he'll make something happen. So it's like there must be someone on the Broncos roster who has some ability, but it ain't going to be Walter Payton. 11 of 34. He threw 34 passes.
And I think it was
back.
Bud Grant, your boy from the Vikings, who said like that.
Oh, he
was like, you guys are in Chicago are spoiled, because up until Peyton, the average career for a running back was like 5 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
like, who is Chuck Foreman? He was like, Chuck Foreman's a Hall of Famer in the Vikings, like in the Viking eyes.
Oh, absolutely.
And he played for like 6 years.
Yeah, Chuck Foreman is in the Hall of Fame for the Viking Ring of Fame. He was their first great running back. His standout year was 1975. 14-game season, he had 22 touchdowns. He caught 9 and he ran for 14, and he ran for like probably 1,400 yards that year.
Which was a lot.
Yeah, which is a lot back then. But he caught a lot of passes, and a lot of receivers, running backs didn't do that. So that was his high watermark, and he was great for like 5 to 6 years.
So he was like, you know, you guys are so spoiled. He was like this, because Peyton played for 15 years or 16 years.
13 years.
And that was
a lot.
And he could have kept playing. He even said, like, I'm retiring because I feel like I'm going out on top. And he was like, I feel like it would be disrespectful to the dudes who like Piccolo and the dudes who couldn't play, and Gale Sayers, like, for me to just go play for 20 years and be bad for the last 6 years of my career.
Yeah, and just I would just.
He was like, he basically was saying I could, like, my body's in it, like I could play for 20 years.
I think his feats of human strength. I'm sure you've heard a lot of Walter Payton stories about
the hill. He had this hill in his backyard that was like up, like full on vertical.
I remember seeing pictures of him with his ruse.
He would run up and down it, and he would hire like professional runners to see if he can outhill them, and he would make people throw up running up this hill.
Yeah, absolutely. He said other bears would come out and try to train with him, and they were like, we can't do it. It's impossible. But one of the things he could do, I guess, is he could do a 100-yard dash on his hands. He would do 100 yards. He'd go the length of a football field just on his hands, which you're pretty strong if you can do that. If you can do a headstand, as a grown man, you're actually pretty strong. I mean, to be able to run like that on your hands, he was a freak athlete, and I think in excellent condition.
This movie came out in the time where, like, Ocean's 11, where to do the crime you had to go undercover as stuff. Like, you're gonna pretend to be the cable guy and infiltrate it, and then, like, now Mos Def, you're gonna pretend to be road workers and hook up the pipes so we can get the cameras in there.
This is 17 years old, and it's old.
And then Seth Green is the hacker. And his hacking bot, like, his setup is like this. It's like my laptop, but it's like on his lap in a train station. It's all huge and shit.
The whole Seth Green, his career, I was never a big fan of his. He made a couple movies with Austin Powers.
Well, he made that Robot Chicken show, and I think settled in financially nicely into being a producer of content.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be anyway.
Hey, that's break. That's a break side
exactly.
right there.
Yeah, right there you go.
Anyway.
Union Station, where I got the COVID test, negative.
We're going to take a break here. We'll be back on the other end.
Awesome.
We will see you guys.
At Blue Cross Blue Shield, we've been protecting millions of people for over 75 years. It's what gives us the experience and understanding to help you find a plan that fits where you are today and where you'll be tomorrow. Get spring break styles for the entire family. Tees and tanks for just $5 and thousands of other amazing styles all on sale. Run to Old Navy. There are moments that define who we are, what we stand for, and where we're going. Made with pride, crafted with passion. Jeep Cherokee. Find love again. Right on the Gulf Coast. Beau Rivage, a feeling like no other. To succeed in our ever-changing, busy world, you've got to create your own brilliant website. Wix makes it simple. Create your website today. It's easy and it's free. Every time you raise a Pacifico, let it be a reminder to live life anchors up. Imagine waking up to the enticing aroma of bacon, sausage, fluffy eggs, and a whiff of delectable hash browns. Stop imagining. Get to McDonald's for the deluxe breakfast platter, because nobody has ever woken up to the fresh smell of cereal. It looks horrific.
All right. Back for the second half. I've activated the Plex, and I got boys and girls going, and we're going to fucking tie up this bow as we watch Boys and Girls.
Yep.
Because we still got stuff to talk about. Maradona died.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah.
We have overall holiday television coming. That's an interesting time for this podcast, because holiday TV gets very repetitive.
Yeah.
So it becomes difficult to try and spin a whole episode off of like the same 9 Christmas movies that are on over and over again. But I find even more interesting about holiday TV, and this is even more what I wanted to talk about, is when I was younger, holiday TV was like 24 hours of A Christmas Story. It was little specific things where you're like, this is, you watch TBS on Christmas for 24 hours of A Christmas Story, and like little but now every channel feels like they need to have some sort of Christmas programming, but they still need to stay in theme. So like, country CMT can't just play Christmas shit. It's got to be like westerny, like country spin type shit. And like the Food Network, it's just going to be people making nothing but Christmas tree cookies for the next fucking 4 months or whatever the fuck. Like every channel is like, all right, holiday time, and it gets kind of suffocating.
Yeah, well, they're probably doing that, because again,
you either get suffocated or you end up like me, where I just absorb Hallmark Christmas movies.
For what are your memories of the holidays when you were younger? When you look back, when you
I enjoyed it because I got 2 shit. Like my parents were divorced, so I had 2 Christmases, 2 fucking Thanksgivings. Like I liked the benefits of it outside of like bickering and your inner family hate that existed. But I kind of thought,
Tempest Bledsoe? I
don't know.
I thought it was.
It's not. There's no way.
It's not.
So this is the beginning. This is an important scene, Crow.
Yeah.
This is the beginning.
This is the 12-year-olds of them, and then it's just like it's the 80s and they're flying.
Well, no, it has the time has nothing to do with it. This is just
they're just 12.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
Wait until the last minute to pack?
Nope, got my first period.
Oh.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is your captain again.
That's how it starts
We're making our way out to the runway, and I should be taking off shortly.
I got my first period, isn't what she said?
Well, yeah.
Is it gross you have to know that I'm bleeding right now?
Why should it? It's just biology.
We could have sex right now, and I wouldn't even get pregnant. Do you have orgasms?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Yeah, well, you're so
It's just to set up their personality.
Is this what 13-year-olds would say, though? Would they have this frank of a conversation?
If you were edgy and off the cuff.
Me too.
God,
my
I'm
dad
square.
ran off with his secretary, so my mom and I moved to California.
I've been trying to tell you this, Crow. You grew up a dork.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yes.
but I mean,
That
it wasn't talked. Well, I guess it was talked about.
Yeah.
People did talk about it. I just don't even remember those conversations that I have my own opinions on because they mean nothing. They just fade away. They felt important at the time.
Explain to my mother how the divorce is ruining my life. Maybe they're not in love anymore. You have to.
We didn't talk about deep shit like this. Yeah. This is like Dawson's Creek dialogue.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is just to set up their like opposite personalities. But what is important is when they start taking off, he hyperventilates and she tries to tell him to breathe, and he's like, "Fuck you, you fucking period whore."
Idiot. Well, you're an idiot.
I've never said crap like that. You're ugly.
Here we go.
Oh, is that come up later? Remember when you said I was ugly?
Here we go.
Try breathing. Take a deep breath. It'll help you relax.
I'm not relaxed.
Oh.
What are these actors doing now?
Oh, who knows? I mean, one of two committed suicide.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I thought you might know. I was like, holy shit, I don't know. It probably happens, right? You know?
Oh, yeah, it happens every day, statistically.
You know, like 4 years later, Harding High School.
Yep.
We're in high school together, but we're still not getting along.
Look at those 90s football pads.
Yeah, absolutely.
You looked like you were carrying a goddamn house on your shoulders.
Yeah. What was the day? Biggs is in this. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. He was hot fucking shit in this.
Yeah, the shoulder pads.
So he is the mascot, and she's the prom queen.
I could even do. I mean,
this is them re-meeting. Like they haven't met since that plane fight, or since that like airplane rob.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And how do they put it together that they knew each other from that flight?
Because he fucking does some of this weird shit.
Grover, do you mock my queen?
Oh, he's just like sitting there and he's like, oh, I recognize her. Oh. And then that guy starts saying, do you mock my queen or whatever the fuck.
Oh, okay.
This is a good thing. Like, that would be amazing to watch at a high school football game. To watch the mascot get fucking speared.
Yeah.
It'd be great. But this is all further stuff to just set up how much of a dweeb he is, because any normal person would just run away. He takes it like a bitch.
Yeah.
They run his head over.
Oh, because she's the prom queen?
Well, because he recognizes her, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what started this.
Look at the Weinsteins. They got their fingerprints.
This is a Miramax, yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Like to know what old Claire thought of this. Look, he's got braces. He's got adult braces.
I had those braces when I was in the late 70s, you know.
The Drews wrote this.
Oh, man.
Let's see what the Drews are doing.
Yeah. Just a couple of brothers, I guess, the Drews. Oh, man.
They probably made 7 movies just like this.
Oh, man.
They don't even have a fucking Wikipedia. Oh,
this is Freddie Prinze. You see, she's the same, though, right? She's the same actor. But he's Freddie Prinze now.
Right now, this is going to be... No, that's not the same actress. This is Claire Forlani. The two people at the beginning are different actors.
Yeah, exactly. She kind of looks a little bit like her, right?
Well, they did a good job of matching both of them up, I think.
Ryan? You're counting Ryan?
Yeah.
Of course I remember you. Once a month, I remember you.
There you go. Reference back to the period joke. There you go.
Yeah, man.
You want to go grab a coffee or something?
Looking, she's cool.
Oh, yeah, she's great. I fell in love with her when I first saw this movie because she's in Mallrats, too. I was a big Claire Forlani fan. Wow. She's extremely British. You find out as you hear her talk, when she does her S's, she'll say, like, Jennifer. Like, she has a hard time hiding because she is extremely British.
Lucky your school has a uniform.
Well, she's trying to hide it now. You can hear it.
You're lucky your school has a uniform.
Not walking out of your house naked.
Naked. Because she's supposed to be sassy.
No, listen. Man. So this is what it was. So he's all about, like, he mentions how he doesn't like choices. He's like I don't like cable, so I have to watch what's there. Like, he's basically saying that, like, you know, choices are what impede people. Like, we live in a world with too many choices. And she says, like, you know, it's funny, you know, it sucks that you have all those options of clothes. If you know, you'd leave the house naked if you didn't have.
But it's just like it's trying to ground it in like the parlance of like the year 2000, like the thought. It's like, no, this is like, I hope what I wrote is not this cliche.
Well,
I
what
hope
you
it's
wrote's not going to make money then, Crocious, because this movie killed it.
It made a lot of money. Did it make?
We got to turn it down because they play a song right here.
Okay,
they're playing the song "Love Stinks." Yeah, Love Stinks.
Oh, now they're at the big college,
Berkeley, baby.
Oh, there you go.
UC Berkeley,
man.
Berk dog.
Yeah.
The culmination of this, we don't have to watch the whole movie. The culmination is going to be, I want you to watch the two love soliloquies. The beginning is just to set up the nature of their relationship because they like become friends through how they've run into each other. We've got a young Allison Hannigan here.
I love you.
I love you. Gopher boy? What's wrong?
Nothing.
It is you. I don't believe it. Are you going to school here?
Well, now...
What are the odds?
So it's the third version of her, right?
Well, it's still her, but yeah, this is college then.
But yeah, but it's like, but it's the same.
It's the same actress.
As the previous one. As the previous one.
As this previous scene. It's still, it's Freddie Prinze and Claire Forlani.
Okay, now that's been established.
She doesn't have as long a hair.
Oh, God, I hope I'm not this uncool.
You're pretty uncool, but I mean, you're 50. You're not supposed to be cool. It would be weird if you were cool.
I don't care though. I like.
It's a nice campus
caring.
though.
Oh yeah,
it's a nice. But look at all this night. Like he's got his CDs there. Look at that big ass fucking CD player. He's got his Tenactin, his can of foot Tenactin over there. Here's Jason Biggs. Jason Biggs is the wild card in this movie. Jason Biggs was like, I want to play the purple tipped guy. He's a puss hound in this. Jason Biggs just wants to do nothing but crush pussy.
Are you all right? Oh, I'm fine.
Is this how they meet as college roommates?
Yep.
God, what a fucking bad idea.
He says
what a bad
his
idea.
whole logic behind this is he was gonna like pop out. He wanted to like pretend
Surprise
like he
him.
was like, yeah, or pretend like he was kidnapped or something. God. He was doing some weird ADHD shit where the second you meet someone who does this, you're like, oh God, this is gonna be a long semester.
Meeting my freshman year roommate, in college was terrible. I had a terrible roommate. I bitched about him incessantly. I bitched about him all the time.
Fast forward a little
I couldn't
bit.
stand the guy. I was a bitch about it though, to be honest with you.
Go to an hour left.
I bitched too much about it.
So this
he was a terrible roommate. I heard him.
What he like? Well, because you don't have to pay rent, but was he just messy?
He
stunk like fish.
I mean, this guy was so socially dorky. It was unbelievable. I had to witness his losing of his virginity. Like he had sex the first night we were in college. He had sex with this woman that he met at this fucking party. Who was this? He got set up with her, and she wore Motley Crue t-shirts. She was a total like metal princess. She was a real whore. And he ended up having sex with her, and I was like trying to sleep in my bed. It's like, what are you fucking doing? And you're just coming in here and like gonna have sex? Like, it's like I'm literally 8 feet away from you.
Great.
Yeah, and I was like, why?
Were you excited to hear her?
I heard him put it in, like, oh Dave, like when he put it in.
Dave.
You heard the whole. It was like I heard the condom wrapper being, opened up. It was everything. It was like I heard the withdrawal of it. Oh, it was fucking horrific. He was a terrible room, and he was really dorky and super obsessive with Pink Floyd The Wall. I cannot listen.
Oh, that's too much LSD. Then we got an LSD guy.
But he made a wood panel of the wall where he hand painted, so he could put his car stereo in it, so he could get and he put a television aerial on the ceiling of our dorm
shit, to try
so he could get better reception,
so he could get the truth clearer.
So you can get the reception from like the Milwaukee radio station. I gotta still listen to QFM, man. And I remember being like, wow, this guy is not cool. I remember just not thinking he was cool. He didn't like me. I was a real smart ass though.
Not cool, bro. Well, yeah,
I don't know, whatever. I
could now you're beat down and just don't care. I could imagine a young, spry Adam Crocious being annoyed by something. Holy shit. So Crow, let me just set up this.
Why wouldn't I be?
This I think is the tail end of their fourth meetup. So how they meet a fourth time is old boy has broken up with the red-haired girl, and he starts dating another girl who's friends with Claire Forlani.
Oh,
so
that's the
friend gets Claire Forlani to break up with him for her. Have you ever had that scenario happen where like you're dating a girl and one of her friends hits you up and is like, hey, so-and-so doesn't want to date you anymore.
Ooh, no, I did not hear that.
So the girl
that's terrible.
So the girl that Freddie Prinze was dating,
you've got to
says
say that.
like, you need to break up with this guy for me, and that's the big shock moment. Is she goes to break up and doesn't know it's Freddie Prinze, so she goes to break up with this guy for her friend and like answers the door, and she's like, oh, it's you. So then it ends up being actually kind of cool because they're friends.
Yeah.
And this is the Jason Biggs gets him to pretend to cry, so he puts like Vaseline under his eyes to draw tears, and that's why he's wearing the eye patch. And this conversation is coming off the tail end of that whole situation. So she has just broken up with him for her friend, and now they're kind of talking about life. And he's talking about how building that bridge is the greatest accomplishment, and it takes planning like relationships.
You examine a situation, you plan a course of action, you execute it. And everything works out fine. Does this make you feel good, Crow?
No, it actually bums me out because
Yeah,
I don't want when I try to write profound
So
things.
don't write this.
I hope
this is
it doesn't
good for
sound
you to
this
see.
way.
Then this shit's good.
It
for
is
you
good
to
for me to
see.
see. No, listen,
that
it's a good thing.
Oh, I thought you were just using it as a metaphor
I am.
for a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, I know I didn't know Amy incredibly well, but it just felt like everything added up.
Little does he know that this whole time, his soulmate has been meeting up with him sporadically throughout life.
I'm done with it.
Engineering?
Relationships.
He's done, dude. He's putting his dick to stud.
You gotta.
It's not worth it.
You can't give up that soon, man. I gave up, but you can't give up in your 20s.
How long
for
after
Christ's sake.
Amanda Rip were you heartbroken? 7 months?
No. Actually, honestly,
You saw it coming.
no. I mean, yeah, they all break up with me. I mean, that's what happens, of course. They make that choice, and I'd say for the first 2 weeks after it, the first 2 weeks, it was like emptiness. It's the only way I can describe it. Like when it was a true breakup, it's emptiness.
Yeah.
It's not even necessarily sadness. It's just this real like, oh shit.
Another thing I want to show you too is the dance scene. We can't play the sound, but I want to show you the club dance scene.
Is this them connecting? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The first time that I ever really wanted something and went for it was Michael. And it turned out great.
Wow. See, I just figured you'd be in a
Have you ever had just a good laugh with a chum, Crow?
But
a good chuckle, a good real chuckle.
What with this is not good acting. That's I'm
No, well, she's actually a pretty good actress. She was in Meet Joe Black, Crow. Let's not fucking stain her skills.
I wish. It's a joke.
Oh.
He's humorless. He lacks humor the whole movie. That's one of the running jokes.
Why is this isn't
Well, you can tell too. What I like about this movie is it's clearly him being like, I don't want to play the cool guy for once. I want to play a hapless fucking loner boy.
He was this. Oh, I'm gonna stretch out be like
deaf.
Deaf.
Fast forward a little bit longer.
His career went.
He
nowhere.
cuts his hair in a little bit. The next time they meet, I think he's got like a goatee and short hair.
I hope he's got better hair than that.
All right, they're running up. They're doing their New Year. Oh yeah, this is a further
They're
development of their
San Francisco.
relationship.
Yeah.
Look at her out in PJs like fucking Steger, Illinois trash.
But she doesn't care.
Listen to this song. We're getting a copyright. I don't care.
This just feels.
You weren't gonna go.
I was too.
You weren't. You weren't going.
Ladies first.
I just imagine them setting up for these scenes and stuff, like their banter and thinking they're doing something good.
He's just sobbing before because of the state of his career.
Because he's
okay.
I mean, he was kind
Freddie.
of groomed. He was going to be a leading man for a little while,
Don't
right?
do what your dad
He was
did.
in
Don't do what
Scooby
your dad
Doo. Freddie was just. He has enough money though. He's okay. Don't feel sorry for Freddie Prinze Jr.
No.
I think he's probably doing fine financially. Good for him.
No. I think I might have to rewind to the dance scene. This is good host because Plex takes time to load. I'm reaching all the way in Griffith, Indiana for this shit. Oh yeah, this is when they start. This is 52 minutes in. This is when he's starting to like get jealous that she's dating and shit. Because the whole movie, they're kind of like, that's their relationship, is they meet up and they talk about their like, oh, who are you seeing? What's going on? That's a lot of their conversation So when one of them brings up, oh, this is, I nailed it, dude. The reason she's in a towel, Crow, is because they were just at a club where they doused him in suds.
You're going back too far, maybe?
No. It's a scene, Crow.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's cool. I want to make sure.
Yeah. Anything I could.
I'm waiting.
I could edit everything out.
Man, it's all good. It's all good.
Look at him. See, he's new Freddie Prinze now. He's not loser Freddie.
He's a little more hip.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
we were coming off the tail end of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
After this, they fucking go to the club.
Okay.
Look at that bowl haircut.
God,
dude.
I think I had the same thing.
I had a bowl haircut up until 7th grade, dude.
Yeah,
and then I cut
30.
And then I got spikes, and my mom didn't.
You guys have it now.
I had a bowl haircut, and then I cut it short to get spikes, and that's when I realized I had cowlicks in my hair because it looked wild. It was just like sitting weird.
Yeah.
And coming all kinds of crazy ways. But that's a total late 90s.
Absolutely.
You can tell it's a signifier, because this movie came out in 2000, I think. So this was a signifier of like looking 90s to looking 2000s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, someone might be trying to load Plex. Fate could be in your hands here, Crocious.
Like the movie, right? I mean, it's consistent with the plot, boys and girls. It's about fate, right? And then
well, let's talk about Maradona dying while this loads.
I tell you what, I watched a little bit of the Maradona documentary on HBO yesterday. It was interesting.
He was so on cocaine.
Yeah.
And he was little. That's the two takeaways you could take away from Maradona.
Yeah.
He was little. And he did a lot of cocaine. Here we go, baby.
He was 5'5", but he also, those highlights of him.
So Crow, they walk in and she's just like, do what he's doing. And now he's like trying to figure it out. He's all upset because he can't figure it out.
Are clubs still this way?
I don't know.
I don't even know. Maybe.
I've never seen this. I don't know if this is for this movie, or
I could never go to any club.
Or if this club exists in San Francisco.
I never felt comfortable going to a club. I remember going a few times and just be like trying to dance. Be like, I feel
too
awkward.
Foolish. It's just like being. It's this. You need the same thing to be a really good actor, of the ability to feel and look like an ass, but still like go through with it.
I didn't find it like compelling or sincere.
Even good acting, like, you have to be a Civil War general, but can you really be a Civil War general for 5 weeks or something like that, or however long it takes to be a movie? Like you start feeling foolish.
Yeah.
Well, I say you can't. Whenever, that's why improv is cringy to me, because you have to be all fucking excited about everything and enthusiastic, and I'm just like, oh God, why? But then he gets into it. So this is like the official, I'm getting you out of your scene. Look at him fucking grinding up on that thigh a little bit.
Yeah.
He's got a little shadow of a goatee. This is when you said baby got front. You can see her nips a little bit in this shirt.
Of course.
So this is that scene.
This is supposed to be kind of like sexy, but it's like...
and it's also teasing that they got a little sexual tension. He's just like, I have a boner. You gave me a boner.
Oh, and here comes it's that thing they do, the foam club. That was a big thing. I remember, like in the late '90s,
the foam club.
Yeah, they'd have like in Cancun and stuff. You go there for like spring break.
All right, so we'll go to 52.
It's just I'm such an old man now. It would just annoy me. I just want to sit somewhere and drink my booze and talk. That's what I want.
I mean, that's most of what the reality of a relationship is.
So, that's right, Keith. Well, I'm glad we're watching this, because you were talking about, hyping it up, and, I'm getting a flavor for it.
You know what? I like these movies because they're clearly bad. I'm not saying they are good.
Of course.
But they're just movies you can put on. You can make fun of them. They got enough moments.
Oh, this is him he's like mature now.
Ryan, you don't try at all.
In relationships?
I just think that it might be,
because he's all like upset that she just bones dudes. Like he's like, I can't, like you. He said so you're saying that in any given moment in a date, there's a chance that you could have sex with somebody, and she's like, yeah, isn't that the point of dating?
Yeah.
And she's kind of getting on him for like, hey, you need to stop trying to find a wife. You don't try at all.
In a relationship, you'll just never get hurt again as long as you pretend I'm your girlfriend.
Ooh, calling him out.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't hang out anymore.
This is what leads to them banging. Cause she's like, I almost lost you.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, you did.
No.
I'm a loser virgin.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's we're seeing the cracks. We're seeing the cracks.
Okay, it's I mean, hey, that's hey, we keep it on, man.
Well, I don't want to zip through. Like I'm now wherever it stops, we'll go until the end.
It's making me reflect on my relationship choices or lack thereof, Keith.
Oh, this is her weird like.
Who here has ever been dumped?
Oh God.
Who here has dumped someone?
Have you ever thought about doing this? These are weird, cheesy moments that I've always kind of had a hard on for doing. Like I always wanted to be the one that gets. Stops a diner and gets them from going like sit the fuck down to like yeah.
We're just too afraid to admit it, so we keep on dressing up. We keep on pretending to be something that we're not. We keep turning our lives upside down, losing ourselves in something that we hope is better than what we think that we are.
Well, just don't. Oh, what was that writing?
Yeah, the Drews, dude. This is Drew's writing.
Exist.
You know, there's a song in the background.
Yeah. They're all just like, get the fuck out of here. I like the idea of a diner laundromat, though. Every time I see this scene, I'm like, I'd like that business model.
Yeah. This reminds me of
what? Of your life? It's so realistic. It reminds you exactly of your real life.
Yeah, I have so many moments like that. Or just, I don't know. I understand these speeches, but like, and they're trying to get to an emotional place.
Oh, this is when they fuck. This is when they fuck, Crow. This is the hottest part. We need to keep going about Maradona because this is like the final 30 of this movie is where we're gonna really fucking the rubber meets the road as far as the things you're gonna make fun.
What
of.
do you want to talk about with Maradona? What was? I'm curious.
Well, I want to know your aspect of the '86 World Cup. Were you Did you watch the World Cup a lot? Were you aware of like the hand of God goal and when it happened?
I was actually. I was, which is interesting.
So for people who don't know, Diego Maradona won the World Cup for Argentina in 1986, and in the semifinal against England, the game-winning goal goes off his hand, clearly.
Yeah.
And there was no replay. Once it got called, and then they go on to win in the final, and that kind of fucked England up because England should have won that World Cup. They had the best team, and they kind of have never recovered from that. They've been in a couple semifinals, but that really is the one moment they talk about that like, ooh, daddy, they're smooching. Let's fucking do this, bit. Let's do it, daddy.
Finally connected with you.
We couldn't afford boys to men.
When you we met on the airplane.
Oh, look at that lighting. That is such purple 90s lighting,
what's
dude.
What's a fucking purple like that?
It's a black light, baby.
Oh, it is. You're right. Yeah. I remember those.
Yeah.
I remember those in the original ones of the 70s.
This apartment that they're in is so fucking huge.
But you asked me a question, though. But it was a good question, I thought. But I can't remember what it was about. Not about this. Or when I realized, God, shit. Oh, Maradona, 86.
Oh, yeah, the hand of God.
Hand of God.
Oh, yeah. So they stole, a lot of people would say that Maradona stole the World Cup from England and fucked them up since now.
Yeah.
Look how saucy that was. It made you forget what we were talking about. Look how into your feelings that made you.
Oh, I know. I finally have opened up, Keith.
The people are watching it along with us. There's probably some people that are fucking sneaking off, muting us, and just watching the video.
So, you asked me the question. The 86 World Cup, I was 17 years old. Summer of 86.
She's kissing his fucking belly.
And I can remember... I remember like watching games of the World. Like I was aware of the World Cup. It was like I think they beat West Germany.
Yeah,
because it was right before the wall came down, so there was still like West Germany and East Germany and stuff. So.
It's like the one time that everybody gets into soccer. It's the one annoying. I would say World Cup is the one annoying moment for soccer fans because it's where everybody kind of like, hey, soccer, and then you're like, where are you? It's on every day all year.
Yeah.
They never stop. That's why these guys retire when they're 34. Here's her neon stars.
Oh, and they connect over this? Right?
Yeah. Well, this is when he realizes he's in love with her. The next day, you just see immediately, she's like, this wasn't a mistake.
That's her response.
It goes, well, it plays out a little bit.
What an artistic scene. It goes from the dark into the light. Ooh, wow, that was a real moment there. What solid direction.
She's got a Bush poster on the wall.
Oh, God, Bush was terrible.
I love
Everything's they were such a ripoff of Nirvana. They hated Bush.
I loved Bush.
I hated Bush.
But I loved her because it was right for me.
Everyone's in, everything's in. I don't think so. I remember like guys in their mid-20s being into that, thinking that was cool. You know? Oh man.
Yeah, dude, I loved Bush, but that was for me because I was a Nirvana fan and I was like 9, so I didn't have any artistic integrity. I was just like, yeah, they sound like Nirvana. I like Bush.
Exactly. I get it. They're terrible. That being said, Keith, just to let you know, bad band.
I haven't looked back on it recently.
Oh, there's some mid-90s.
You know what though? That fucking first album though with fucking. I don't even like Everything Zen that much. I like Glycerine and fucking what's the other big one off that fucking movie?
You know, who knows what it did.
Machine Head. Got a machine head despite all the rest. Green to red.
Ugh, so
machine head.
So bad.
She's like, oh yeah. So he's basically like, I'm your boyfriend now.
No, you gotta.
And she's like, no, I'm going to class, even though I never go to class. You can stay as long as you want. Look
at Berkeley. It's just like, look at their downtown. It just reminds you of your collegiate years, man. This is like State Street in Madison, which is a very mystical place.
So where all the moments happen.
Yeah. Well, it's your first step into like kind of young adulthood, you know?
Oh, also a thing I need to catch you up on. She tried to make out with her at some point because she was getting jealous that she was spending so much time with Freddie Prinze.
Yeah.
So she tried to do the I'm in love with you thing. And then now she's like apologizing.
I came up with it completely on my own. I mean, I was thinking about us.
And she is a pretty woman on the right there.
That's another trope from as the friend who's obsessed with therapy. That's her thing in this is like she's a, my therapist was saying.
Well, yeah, well that's also because yeah.
Go even finish your thought, dude. That's what this podcast is for.
It's just
you're gonna say. He's like, no.
I'm gonna bitch. Like I'm gonna start really bitching, and I want to stop myself from truly bitching but it's just like that whole like wearing your neuroses on your sleeve. I still feel like that's a youthful thing. I did the same fucking thing.
Well, yeah.
You know, my thing.
That's kind of what college is for.
My anvil until my 30s was resentment towards family, and I'm just happy that I have been able to address a lot of that because it's just like it's not worth it.
Well, you got the last laugh. No,
it's not the last laugh.
No, I'm saying just, like health. They're like diabetes has got them at this point. They're fucking.
Well, it's. I don't want bad things to happen.
I know. I'm kidding.
I know. No,
I'm making a joke on a comedy podcast.
I'm just saying. You just sort of. Kind of see them for who they are and accept them for who they are.
Oh, so he technically cheated on his girlfriend. This is remember when I told you I realized the Blair Witch Project was fake? It's because of her.
Because she was the
chick. Yeah,
she was trying to parlay. I got to make my career in Hollywood. I got to do this from the Blair Witch was a phenomenon.
I love that movie.
Blair Witch was a big deal.
She when they were. He said after they fuck, like, I'm going to tell a little girl. And she was like, no, don't. But he's going to anyway. And that creates the initial tension. She's regretting it. He just got slapped because he's like, you know?
What if I'm in love with her? Are you? I don't know. Maybe.
He's an architect. As it goes on, they progress him because he gets more and more architecture shit in his dorm. Like at first it's like one bridge, and now you could tell he's not only is he still in architecture, but he's doing well, man.
But it's like it's his first year of college.
No, this is like 3-4 years in.
Okay, but they're still roommates, I guess.
The movie spans all like the movie's about to end with them like graduating.
You don't even know at the end of your college years. You didn't even know it then. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. I just went out there and I had $29, Keith. $29, summer of '92. I had $29. That's how much money I had.
So this is.
I never went below zero, Keith.
So this is a good. These are good moments. This is going to be his first freak out. He has one like. I'm in love with you moment. Then they have another one, and then there's the plane scene at the end. when the love happens. This is a pivotal 23 minutes of film here. So let's get into it.
Feeling that things might get strange between us because of what happened last night. And I don't want that to happen.
Me neither.
Because we're too good together to let that come between us.
Have you ever said that to somebody? We're too good together to let this happen. We're like Woodward and Bernstein.
It doesn't. You know what usually happens? It's really awkward. Actually, it's
you
very awkward,
and then you remain friends and just never talk about it, and you have that weird, awkward chasm between you for the rest of your friendship.
Well, usually what happens is they leave. That's
well, no, I'm saying like not even relationships. I'm saying like when you bang one of your friends, and it's weird. Like you don't not be friends. You just don't ever talk about it, and that's just a repressed part of your friendship that you never bring up again.
Yeah.
I'm totally with you.
Great. You didn't tell Megan, did you?
No.
That's his girlfriend.
He told her,
so he lies.
Yeah.
He lies. You can't.
Well, I feel so much lighter. Do you?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you can't lie. You can't lie.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I've lied.
I think he can't handle it.
I've lied.
Watch. It's too much for him.
Actually, you know what? I shouldn't. I'd like to, but I still have some more studying to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty important.
Later college, you'd go out and party.
Okay.
You're done by this point. I feel like
I will.
After your junior year, I feel like if you've done well, your senior year is like sailing.
Yeah, it's college was tough for me. I was never on academic probation, Keith.
Here we go.
Comes the copyright infringement. We're in Berkeley.
I bet you this is stock music.
Although I do remember when college ended. That was a weird moment, man.
Did you cry a little bit? Did you get a little knot
I didn't
in your
cry.
throat?
I remember I gave a hug to my best friend from college. I hopped in my van with all my belongings and moved to Chicago on May 19th, 1992. That was the day before Game 2 of the 92 Blazers Bulls series. I moved up. No. I think it was. Well, it was a Bulls playoff run going on. But I moved on May 19th, 1992. And I remember that I remember the day, dude.
Look,
it was a big
thick
deal.
His laptop is. Look at that. Do you remember 90s laptops?
No, yeah, I remember them, but I didn't have them. I didn't have any laptops back then.
You had to have like a cart to carry it around and shit.
Yeah, it just
she's trying to find him. He's avoiding her, man. I'm in love with you.
But I remember the last day, and like I left, and I remember really being like, I was still I had graduated in December of 1991, but I still lived the spring semester of 92 in Madison. I was still dating Amanda Ripp at that time. She was moving to Chicago. It's part of the reason why I moved to Chicago. She was there.
Look at that. Hey, good on you, Amanda.
Yeah, absolutely. It got me down there.
I wouldn't have a co-host otherwise.
And I think, Amanda, if you even got to this point in the podcast, you'd say to yourself, I made the right decision. It's good that I let this one go. So anyway, I remember moving down, and it was the last day of college where and then that last semester, that spring semester, I wasn't in school, and I was working a couple bullshit jobs, and I was like, I don't really belong here anymore. I don't belong in college. I have to go somewhere else. Yeah. You know, it's over. And I remember that last couple weeks, it really felt weird. It was and I had to,
look. This is the big they graduated and she can't find him. She's trying to find him. Yeah, he's fucking roughed up, dude. It's a whole songer. This is a whole songer. They're still in the same tune.
Yeah. God, they are pulling at the heartstrings on this.
Oh,
one.
dude,
Jesus,
they're letting you know this is coming to a head. Here we go, baby. This is the big one. If I don't say the word.
Ryan Walker, where the hell have you been?
Hey.
Where have you been?
Studying.
Well, what's going on? How are you?
Good. Busy.
Yeah. Me too. I'm all done. So I guess
I always wonder if they let you
Brooklyn.
sit that close to the bridge. Like, do they let you just sit on the bank?
Yeah.
Of a cliff.
I think it's probably a real place they can go to.
Something?
Probably is.
Well, yeah, there's Golden Gate Park.
Yeah, but like I think it might be. I don't know.
Sorry, I should really get back to
I'm getting into it. I'm all like trying to get into the plot. It's hilarious.
So I guess I'll see you around.
But
Listen.
I'm gone. I mean, I'm gone in a few days. Guess
going
you won't
to
have time
Italy.
to plan my bon
She's
voyage.
going to Italy because she's a Latin major.
Oh, yeah. Italy.
Yeah.
You must be excited.
Oh, you know me. Any excuse not to shave under my armpits.
Boo.
When's your last exam?
Wow.
Means you want to go celebrate
She's
or
an
something?
independent
You wanna-
modern
no,
woman.
I'm leaving right after it, so...
Why is he a dick?
Okay.
I'm taking her side.
Yeah.
I
Guess
am.
we'll talk.
She's cool. You know, you got to be able to see that, buddy.
She calls him out. Watch. She doesn't let him just
What's
prins
going
out.
on?
What?
What? This, what is this?
I don't know. Nothing's going on.
Really? Because I just ran into Megan and she told me that you broke up with her. Is that what this is about?
The
Because I
lies
thought I
been...
told you not to tell her anything.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I lied.
Well, are you upset?
This is where he talks about the stars.
So what's going on?
I don't know. Things are different.
But I thought we talked about that.
I smell you all the time.
Ryan, I thought that we said that we didn't want anything to be different. I thought we said that having sex was just a huge mistake and I mean it was weeks ago now. I thought we'd go back to being just friends. I thought that would just...
Why was it a mistake?
What?
You and me. Why was that a mistake?
Why, Crow?
I'm curious.
We've already
Challenger.
talked about it. What, do you want to go over it
No,
again?
you want to talk?
wanna-
Let's talk. Was it a mistake because anything that even comes close to real intimacy freaks you out?
Boom.
There we go.
Got her.
Ryan, you kissed me and I responded. But I wouldn't have done it if I thought it was...
You know, because that's all women are. They're just fucking... They respond.
Ryan, if I could take it all back, I would.
I don't understand.
Take it.
I don't understand
It's
the
yours.
world. I just this makes me like how this gets made and the writing. I don't get it anymore. I get it. It's trying to be, you know.
Why are you doing this?
This is not a good movie.
But that night was as much a surprise to me as it was to you.
Not a good movie.
But being with you was like
Here we
going
go.
to a place that I had never been before. Then after you fell asleep, I just laid there staring up at those cheap fluorescent stars you have stuck on your ceiling. And after a while, they just started forming a pattern. This weird glow-in-the-dark pattern that linked together our entire relationship.
It would take me almost an entire relationship to work up the courage to say that to somebody.
Oh God.
It all made
I had
sense.
ever made, and I had nothing to do with it.
Because he's an architect and he's like the thing that makes the most sense. I didn't build it. It just fucking happened.
And that for once in my life, I wouldn't have to work so hard at being happy.
He is just overloading her. Jesus. She's just like, I know I told you to be honest, but Jesus
I know.
Christ, man.
Nothing will ever hurt me as much as your reaction to that same experience.
Oh.
Ryan.
Wait, what?
He's opening up
You want to
finally.
go hang out at the library and pretend like nothing happened? I can't do that.
You know, he's revealing himself though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's gaslighting this bitch, dude. He's making her feel so bad. It's all your fault. It's all you.
You know, that,
Now-
I certainly have had those thoughts, which is that's not a very mature.
I will now fast forward to
Shouldn't you think that way?
the
though?
plane scene. The big plane soliloquy, because it's a lot of 8 minutes of him.
Yeah, I mean, this
her
is,
just chasing.
So
him
what
around.
happens? So is it just like them, like, okay?
Well, so that's their big fucking dismantling of the friendship. I might have fucking fast forwarded. Okay, this is perfect. I'm so good. I know my moments in this movie so well. So it like she says, she's on her way to Italy, and he's leaving. He's going back to LA for however the fuck long.
4 o'clock?
So she's about to go to the airport, Crow.
I never did.
Challenge.
She's about to go to the airport and fucking chase down her lover.
Well, you know, it's a trope of it was a train station in fucking, you know, whatever in the 30s. You know what I mean? So you go to the airport.
Yeah. So yeah, they've hooked up now. The two like the one who lies all the time and
Yeah.
and the therapy, they've like met up.
That's
and
the-
they're
that's the
soulmates.
beeline, that's
the
the
two
bee-
offbeats are soulmates. Nowadays they would get their own movie. Here we go.
For the runway in just a minute.
This is the big like ends how it started moment.
Can you bring me a glass of water, please?
I'm sorry, sir. You're gonna have to wait till we're airborne. Just be a few minutes.
That is a tiny ass plane. You could tell they had half a fuselage to shoot this scene in. Here we go.
Te amo, Ryan Walker.
She's saying I love you in Latin.
I think she's talking to you.
Please, ma'am. You're going to have to take your seat.
Oh, I had a moment with it.
And, you know, this movie thought, let's be different. Let's do something different with their exchange between love. So let's have them do it between plane seats. At some point, she has to put her seatbelt on, and she does it like facing the other way.
It's too late.
No. Everything that you said about that night.
She's like, well, I'm on this plane, so I'm going where you're going.
It'd be tough to act this because it's pretty bad.
But I was even more scared to let myself love you because every time that I let love in, somebody comes along and takes it away. And it just hurts so bad.
This is all for your reactions.
Oh, God. Yes.
So just react. Just react.
Okay. I just made the most important decision of my entire life. And you want me to put on my seatbelt?
Yes, I do.
See, she's the realest one in this whole scene. Of like, sit the fuck down.
The flight attendant?
They wouldn't just stop the plane so you could tell your loved one you love them.
Be happy then.
Oh my
how
God!
do I know you'll
She
be
just
happy?
defies it. God.
I mean, how do we know anything?
Defying it.
How do we know that the plane isn't going to crash?
Don't say that. That's bad
You
luck.
are required by law to fasten your seatbelts, both of you, now.
Here's the big because. So
she is a pretty woman.
Early on in the movie, when he breaks up with Allison Hannigan, the reason they break up is because she says we've never done laundry together, like because they're in a long distance relationship. So she says like we don't do any of the like couple stuff. So this is the line she says to him.
I need you. And that's a really hard thing for me to accept. But it's a whole lot easier than imagining my life without you.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
I want to do laundry with you, Ryan.
Oh, bringing it back. He's got his laundry girl.
Did you send your laundry out?
Don't.
Not anymore.
Why does it got to be in front of people? This is just.
Yeah.
She gives one more sit
The
down.
Righteous Black Man.
Yep,
that'll be Scatman Crothers.
brother. Here we got that happy.
Strumming
not yet.
acoustic guitar.
It's just the whole laundry thing. It's a metaphor, right?
Don't worry, I'll show you how.
Yeah.
So wait, watch, Crow. This is how we're gonna end it.
3, 4.
You should just try breathing. It'll help you relax.
8.
Trust me.
Oh,
yeah.
It's so. It comes right back.
And that's the
Full
beginning.
Circle. Bada, bada, bada.
And that's the beginning of their life together. And that is the end of this podcast. Crow, how did you feel about the episode? Did you have a good time here?
You know something? What was good about it is I had some reactions. They're flying Southwest, and so when that happens,
Southwest.
it's a good thing.
He says Sky Southwest. It's like the fake. They couldn't afford Southwest.
We're in. They're in. Are they? That's
San Francisco.
Yeah. And SFO. They're flying out of.
They're going to Italy to start a life together.
God, going to Italy. Actually, I tell you what, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I like this. We focused on this a little bit. We brought up a little bit about a few other topics.
We hit some topics.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to ultimately what I wanted to next week.
Maradona obviously was just The thing about him, when I watch it, he's 5'5".
He's a little thunder
The way he
plug of a
played,
guy.
though, I mean, he was very fast. He was an extremely fast player. You know.
So he died of being a cocaine guy. He didn't die of a cocaine overdose, but when you die obese and you're 60, like it's just because his body was beaten up aggressively.
Yep. Yeah. No, I think that he, I think he had a big problem with the bottle too.
Oh yeah.
I think he liked the sauce.
He liked
a
the
lot.
substance. He was a man of substance.
Yeah. No doubt about it. Why I think his life, you know more about it than that. I mean, I knew of his name, and in the States in the 80s, I mean, with Reagan being president, you didn't talk about soccer very much. Like literally, it was like you might as well have said you supported the Russians or something, the Soviet Union. I mean, soccer was like looked down upon. Because I was of an era in the late 70s, I played 3 years of organized soccer, and I actually liked playing soccer. I liked running around. It was fun. 5th, 6th, 7th grade, played soccer. And I was decent. I remember I had a goal one time. And it was like, I knew the game, the basics of the rules, but Reagan got elected and it was like, no, football is going to be played now.
Yeah.
We are not going to, it was very like, we are not going to do this European thing. So like the fact that Maradona was even known in the States, or I knew of him, I think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Like that it pierced, the American, it's not, soccer's not the game.
Yeah.
It's just not.
We hope we're piercing the American conscious every week. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and the little bell to get notifications whenever we post an episode. Bing! Follow Crocious on social media at InsecureComic.
Yes.
And then what else? I am at Keith Pazel on all social media.
Yep.
Gotta bring that song in a little bit.
It's great, man.
KEITHPAESEL across all platforms. KeithPazel.com for everything. Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
We'll
It was a lot of
see
fun.
you next week.
Yep.
You gotta show it some love, you gotta show it some green. The world's gone crazy and it's so obscene. You gotta know where to hide in the big machine. Say it sounds like TV on the radio, so push that sound. I wanna hear it in stereo. Do what you want, it's the will of the people. Nothing holds you back on that all-night radio. Ain't no love tonight in this city, and here I thought that we had gone steady. We're all entertainers, nothing ever changes. All